All right, good morning, everybody. Tenwin, Lennon, good to see you both. Welcome back to another glorious day of Underrail. And I was right. That's definitely the gunslinger guy that we saw when we found the entrance to the heavy duty DLC. That's definitely the guy. So I guess in the DLCs we will get some additional actual characters. It's not just gonna be like randos. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice. But regardless, let's jump back in because okay, so we're gonna retry the interrogation scene and see if we can get that right. For those who know, Bane from DC versus Atom Smasher, who wins? I mean, given his narrative role, I think Atom Smasher wins, but that's partially just because Atom Smasher can't really die. If I remember correctly with his lore, even if he's killed, his brain is just backed up by whatever company hires him, and then he just downloads to a stronger body and he does it again. Like, in the tabletop, he literally exists to be like, what happens if the players get too strong? And that is Cyberpunk's version of Rocks Fall, everybody dies. But we're going to start up from the interrogation scene because I think I know what we fucked up. At least I'm guessing, because there wasn't any option that explicitly said we were lying or not. So I'm going to go out on a limb and assume us talking about Cortec is what caused it to go off the rails. Yes, we've seen this. Pleasure to meet you. Interested in joining us and becoming a Tchortist? Yes, that is correct. Where are you from? Southgate Station. Believe one man, whatever they may do, can change the world for the better. I sincerely hope so. Bare minimum. Yada yada. We can proceed. Nope. How do you feel about Tchortism? It's the path I wish to take. We're just trying to get back up in this. There was someone comparing Gotham to Night City, which is more dangerous. People started to compare the characters and people consider how long Adam could survive in Gotham. I agree. Adam can't handle people like Clayface or Dr. Phosphorus unless he has some to prepare in some fashion. But the rest, he wipes their asses quite firmly. Yeah, like in a straight fight of physicality, Bane can probably match him. But the combination of cybernetics and technology, Bane doesn't really have an answer to that. Now, that being said, depending on the version of Bane is usually smart enough to know when he's outmatched and know when to fall back. Ben taking the win because of how strong and smart he is. Adam is faster, has more firepower, so I can see him win by accident. No, yeah, you're right. It's like, if Bane has an opportunity to get away and learn from the encounter, he can probably either stay out of Smasher's way or find a way to beat him. But if it's just a case of Adam comes in from the top rope, Adam Smasher with the steel chair, and then, yeah, Bane's in trouble. Bane's in trouble. With Son of East able to move faster than perceptions while having literal anti-tank weaponry. Yeah, the raw speed comparing to comic book characters is never a fun time because speedsters exist, and then you get into the question of how fast are regular people if some of them can keep up with speedsters. No thank you. I don't read enough cape shit for that. You're wrong. Depends on the situation. If it's for the greater good, then no, I don't think it's wrong. Have you ever been a drug addict? No. Have you ever killed anyone? Only when it was necessary. Are you obsessed by this questioning? No. Why would I be? Do you hope you won't be found out? I have nothing to hide. Have you ever smothered a baby? No. What kind of sick person would do something like that? You'd be surprised if you ever eaten human flesh? No. Would you be willing to sacrifice the lives of several innocent people save one? Yes. Have you ever felt that there's another creature in your body? Nope. Did you ever hurt yourself? Only when my grenades land too close. Have you ever been a spy for anyone? Nope. Preceptor Amelia looks at the paper, inspecting all the notes she took during the interview. Afterwards, she puts it away and gives you a familiar, too long for comfort stare. Luckily, it ends with a pleasant smile. Very good. Very good. Those were all the questions I had for you. Now I'd just like to ask you to give us a sample of your blood and wait patiently for me to return. What for? It is something that all novitiates undergo. Consider it an initiation. There are two primary reasons. First, it is a tradition that has a symbolic meaning. You give but a small part of yourself to Tchort, and in turn, Tchort will give you means to adapt and evolve to a new height. Second, we test the blood of all postulates for health-related reasons. We don't wish for any surprises out. The process is simple and quick, with but a single sting. Fine, I have no objections. No DC Comics, the baseline person is ridiculously fat compared to IRL people. Wait, baseline... What? I'm not following, Apollo. Preceptor Amelia, Proposter Amelia. I don't know why I keep saying Preceptor. Oh, because I've been reading Battletech stuff. Preceptor, I think, is a rank in Comstar. That's why I keep getting confused. Pulls out a strange device, a large black ornamented syringe with a see-through tube and a tiny metal tentacle climbing towards the needle. Twisting around the device, she inserts the needle into your flesh. Externally, you feel a small sting. Internally, you can feel your heart pounding faster and faster. Fortunately, the procedure is over quickly. She pulls out the needle with a smile, and the syringe is now full of your blood. Place a small patch of gauze on the wound before stepping away. That is all I need. Please wait for me to return. It won't take long. Congratulations, postulant, or should I say novitiate. You have been selected, therefore you have been granted membership into the Institute of Tchortists. I suspect you are tired, but it has been a long and challenging day. I will give you a very brief rundown of what awaits you. As you are now a novitiate, a new member of the Institute was first tasked to familiarize himself with Tchortism, obtain the necessary knowledge, and find his place within the institution. We offer many means to do so, but we'll get to that later. The next thing I must tell you is about the three main divisions of the Institute: the preservation, the investigation, and the propagation. Each of these divisions has a specific purpose. Preservation exists to protect or preserve Tchort, Ideon, the Institute, all of its members, and prides itself on its highly trained and well-equipped individuals. Investigation concerns itself with obtaining, organizing, and applying knowledge, studying Tchort and the world around us with the ultimate goal of directing human evolution to a better future. And propagation exists to educate, propagate said knowledge both within the Institute and beyond. I hope you have followed me so far. The average person in DC Comics is faster than the average person in real life because there are heroes in DC that are just normal people, no special training, can still dodge. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying now, Apollo. I see what you're saying now. Yeah. No, it's like the baseline human in DC Comics is already like a step ahead of the rest of us, unfortunately. Novitiates are free to select what suits them best. After they have studied enough and made up their mind, they can select anything they like and perform their part within the Institute. Currently, since propagation is undergoing an internal restructuring phase, becoming an acolyte at this stage is highly improbable. That leaves you as investigation or preservation as divisions. I would direct you to for the time being. Of course, if you are really patient and willing, propagation will open its doors to you at some point. A few more principled things before I finally let you go and rest. As a member, you have been granted a sleeping quarters here, and a personal locker for your belongings. Also, your medallion and your robes have been placed in it. You can find the quarters by going down the right set of stairs just after entering the main hall. Opposite of that, left from the entrance, is the refectory. I think you might be familiar with the term canteen. The point is that Adam Smasher is dealing with mercs in Cyberpunk, all which also are way faster than normal people. Adam Smasher isn't just the ultimate merc compared to normal people. He's the ultimate merc compared to other cybernetically enhanced mercs. I'd do the Expedition DLC before the Tchortists. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I have been considering doing the Expedition. I want to see if we can find a little bit more of the Super Steel data, because if I can get a nice set of Super Steel armor, I'll feel a lot more comfortable going to the DLC. The Institute Library, Ideon's library, is on the second floor to the left and is probably the most important place for novitiates, as that is where you can read our history, scientific works, and most importantly, read the original report. The original report? Yes. It describes Ideon's first encounter with Tchort, his thoughts, his impressions, and documents the very beginning of his research. It is essential read for every Tchortist. Ideon's library should be one of your first stops. While we are on the subject of the library, I must add this. The old, destroyed sections of the West Wing have recently been reopened by the preservation. A Rasafor expedition has been dispatched. It is extremely dangerous, and while it is guarded by Rasafors, I must still warn you to avoid it until it has been sealed again. Anything else I should know? One more thing, and we are done. Official greetings and manner of address. When first starting a conversation with a fellow member of the Institute, it is custom for the first speaker to say, "Tchort is evolution," to which the other party replies, "Evolution is Tchort." The meaning of the greeting is clear, I hope. Commonly, you may refer to Tchortists as brother or sister based on their gender, but if they hold a higher title, a certain notability, please make sure you address them appropriately. This is already too much information for you. In time, you will learn everything. You are free to go and get some rest, brother. If you have more questions, ask now or find me in the office at the top level. I will be glad to answer any of your questions about the Institute. I did have some questions. What was this about the West Wing? The West Wing was in ruins before the existence of the Institute and was always sealed off from the rest of the building. When the great earthquake of year 24 struck and demolished the library, refectory, and a good part of the main hall, a discussion took part about whether to restore the West Wing with everything else. Since the Institute building is very large, and especially back then the number of our members was small, there was no need to rebuild the severely damaged West Wing. It would take too many resources from other important matters. Therefore, the entrance to it was sealed while the other damaged sections were repaired. Just like a goblin, I could see people having faster metabolism or higher drug resistance because of the constant fear toxin or Joker gas contamination. Imagine being that one poor bastard who has like a genetic immunity to fear toxin or Joker gas, and you get kidnapped by either the Scarecrow or the Joker just so he can test worse versions of the shit on you. As years passed, various creatures found their homes in the darkness of the West Wing. People began complaining about scratching sounds from the walls, strange voices calling to them. Some even mentioned seeing the Faceless looking at them through the ventilation grates or lightless openings. Some of these were just wild exaggerations and outstanding interpretations conjured up by petrified minds, but the fact that the West Wing wildlife had expanded was a true, proven issue. In the year 67, 40 years after the West Wing had been demolished, a Rasafor expedition led by Ifreto Gromis was dispatched to cull the overpopulated wildlife. The operation was a success, for a time. Culling was going as planned for 2 days, slow and methodical due to the West Wing's size and danger. Then, after 2 days, all contact was lost with the expedition. Only a single Rasafor returned, mutilated beyond recognition. The poor man dragged the upper half of his severed body back to the checkpoint, only just, dying mere moments after his brothers and sisters watched him in horror. The cut that severed his body in half was astoundingly clean, and to this day, no one is sure which creature was capable of managing such a thing. The West Wing was closed and has remained closed for 30 years until it was reopened recently. Idean, pardon me, I suppose I should have shortened the story, but there was something fascinating about it, something mysterious. Imagine being the dude immune to fear toxin, being done with Scarecrow shit because this is the 3rd time this week. Yeah. The worst part is, it's Gotham, so I could also imagine that they don't even kidnap the guy. They just show up at his apartment and it's just like, think fast, chuckle nuts, and throw the grenade at him. And it's like, damn, this one didn't work either. See you next week. It's like, fuck. Do you have any other questions? That's all I need to know. Then welcome to the Institute of Chort, brother. Chort guide you. All right, and I'm assuming that gives me free reign, for the most part, to just kind of... Rasafor Payam. The Rasafor turns to you and watches you silently for a few moments as if expecting you to say something. Chort is evolution, brother. He raises his head slightly and enters with a slow, unhurried voice. Evolution is Chort. I am Rasafor Payam and I am in charge of all monitoring and security. What can I do for you? Do you ever have fights or shootouts between people at the outside the main gate? Fights? Rarely. Shootings? Never. We have had the occasional brawl, mostly between inbreds who are not worthy of our attention, and who has just arrived to cause trouble. Still, when these things do occur, we react quickly to deal with them. Excluding those, incidents are rare in the courtyard. Visitors feel safe here, and that is how we intend them to. Okay. Are you in charge of the main gate? That is correct. All arrivals and departures are carefully monitored from this room, and if you, for instance, wish to leave, you'd have to use that intercom there and state your reason for your movement. So every time someone wants to enter or leave, they have to answer to you. I am most certainly not going to question notability regarding their reasons for leaving or entering. Entering or leaving the Institute building, magnificent short no, but we can't have, for instance, a novitiate like you simply stroll in and out whenever he pleases without answering. The procedures are there to be followed and respected. If that is bothering you, you'd best adapt to it. Alright, short guide you, brother. Short guide you. There's canonically a real estate broker in Gotham that makes a killing from selling hideouts to the villains, and he annoys Batman because he operates just off cash and no names. I think there wasn't there an episode of Batman the Animated Series where where the Joker was getting back at like some regular mobster because like they gypped each other on deals, and when he found the guy's stash, it turned out to all be fake money that the Joker was trying to use to pay off the IRS or something. It was one of the Joker tax episodes or whatever. Like, it is funny that there are people, both criminal and non-criminal, who just shrug their shoulders at all the insane shit that goes on in the DC universe. And just is like, well, if I can find a way to make money off this bullshit, I'm gonna do it. Here for... Okay. Combinant, Scopophore, Raciphore. Okay, I mean, obviously these are all Combinant. I have no idea where any of this is. Let me guess. Oh, okay. No map. Oh, people are just eating. Oh, apparently they do allow them to take off the robes. We'll send someone to the surface before Raj finishes his turn. Investigator. I'm not in the mood for company. Okay. Don't mind me. Tchortists. Brother, I don't remember inviting you in. Damn, these people have more sense of, like, propriety and, like, sense of personal space than, like, 90% of the people I've run into. Oh, look, a flashbang blueprint. Oh, they don't want me touching those doors. Okay. I'm assuming this is, like, yeah, this is the living area. People just be keeping random shit in these vases. I don't know why. Locked. Oh, okay, medical bay. Jerry Franz. An unexpectedly tiny and shy voice comes out of this lofty man. While he's loud enough for you to hear him, you can't shake the feeling that the sound of a humble fly gliding into the room would overpower his voice. Fortunately, nothing similar happens during his introduction. Tchortists evolution. My name is Jerry Franz, investigator of medicine in the Institute's proto-physician. You must be Savan. Usually our fellow Tchortists refer to me as I'm. Im? Or I'm? To which I have no objection. How may I help you? How and why did you join the Institute? It's a long story. Go on, I have time. I became a Tchortist 7 years ago. In the year 92 or 93, one of the two. Due to a single fortunate event, me meeting with a former colleague of mine who had returned from South Underrail, where he had some private business. Oh yes, I forgot to mention that I am from North Underrail originally. The meeting also took place there, in Dis, to be precise. Thomas Harding, the man I spoke with, informed me how dreadful the living conditions were in the South, of the persistent and growing bandit menace, poverty, as well as the rise of violent sports in Core City. Naturally, the bottom line is that the South is a place of decadence, which should be avoided at all costs. But there was one thing he mentioned in a positive light, the Institute. He had, in his words, pleasure to speak to several Tchortists during his stay there in the Upper Underrail. In fact, one of those Tchortists was none other than Minister Percival himself. Well, Assistant Minister then. Tom was impressed by what he learned about the body of knowledge that we possess, and their intentions of changing, evolving the human future. He told me about the duality of Tchort, one side the physical, the being itself, the other the knowledge gained through the scientific methods. The only way possible, really. I still remember his words, the explanations and praises of the Institute. The first time he told me about Tchort itself, and due to his fantastic way with words, it floored me. Magnificent Tchort, I was astonished. All of that sparked my imagination, and I decided I had to come down here. So I did. I still remember seeing the Raciphores at the entrance, glorious in their beautiful robes. It was unusual, but once you understand the purpose of the appearance, it makes sense. You know what happened next, brother. I became a proud Tchortist and still am to this day. Tchort is evolution. Your friend seemed very impressed with Tchortism. Where is he now? Did he join? Franz's face turned sour. Tom was, unfortunately, mortally wounded soon after we spoke. A free drone bombing attack in the north. Many were killed by those corrupted, inbred, dystrophic. Ugh. He sighs. Had my friend lived a bit longer, I'm sure he would have joined me here. Of that I'm positive. What do you know about the Faceless? It gets even funnier. There's a, but 100% there's a tabloids in Gotham that focus on random gossip about the Bat family and their internal relationships without any actual knowledge. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You just know that Barbara and Nightwing at one point or another picked up a tabloid and it just went on and on about how Nightwing and Batgirl had to be in a relationship, and the two of them probably were just either rolling their eyes or laughing their asses off. I'll also bet you at least one tabloid tried to claim that Jim Gordon was Batman. I'll bet you at least one of them in Gotham. At least one of them was just like, he seems to have a relationship with Batman. I'll bet he is Batman. But haven't we seen them in the same place at the same time? Doesn't matter. I bet he's Batman. It's funny. There's an episode of Batman the End where Joker starts talking to a random dude because he yelled at the Joker for getting cut off in traffic. The dude would have 100% killed the Joker if Batman didn't get involved. Foul, corrupted beings. I sympathize with the residents of Core City who have to endure being close to such disgusting creatures. Short help. In the end, their augmented monstrosities will die out, while all completely natural beings like us will live on, for it is the superior design. Prove me. Do you have any medications for purposes? I can help you with that. Okay. Stasis, more sort. Here. I've got plenty of those. I can make some of those. I will go ahead. I have plenty of meds across the board. I will go ahead and buy some additional hand tools, though. Always good to have those on hand. Short Gaiju. Alright. Obviously, they don't want me touching anything in here. First aid box. Storage area. Okay. I'm assuming that there's a... Oh, we're getting each other's way. I'm assuming that there is a fucking quartermaster or something here. Tchortists, footlocker, locker. Didn't they say they gave me a spot? Is that? Yes. An Eye of Tchort. The medallion is generally worn by the military personnel of the Institute. Alright, I'll take the... Yep. You gain 3 EXP. I misread that. I thought it was 1. Oh, damn. We're actually getting close. Lazy Lao. An old bald man welcomes you with a wave and a wild smile. He wears dark glasses which perfectly conceal his eyes, and in turn his smile reveals more than it perhaps should. You notice the man to be almost completely toothless, yet for a few teeth still clinging to somehow allow him to speak with surprising clarity. Unfortunately, they do nothing to save his interlocutor from receiving a spit shower every time he opens his mouth, as it happens to you right now. Chart is evolution, brother. I'm Lazy Lao. That's what they call me. Evolution is short, brother. I'm Savan. Cool. I finally got a bedmate. Yeah, this is ours. He points to the double bed next to him. See, this is our bed, mate. I've been sleeping alone for 2 weeks, and now I have a bedmate. You want top or bottom? I slept top so far. If you want top, I'll go bottom. Yeah, it's fine. You can keep the top bunk. Not picky. Whatever you want, bedmate. You want that? Why do they call you Lazy Lao? No, I'm not lazy. My left eye. As soon as he finishes the sentence, he removes his shades with an elegant, overemphasized motion. Closing his eyes as if he wants to prolong the moment of revelation as much as possible. Then he slowly opens his right, normal eye, pauses, then opens his left one, his bad one. You look at it, it doesn't look at you, but is slammed so far to the left that it looks like it's trying to escape the socket, and see what lies behind his head. Lazy Lao laughs in his usual toothless fashion, this time spiced up with the laziest eye you've ever seen, creating a unique imagery you are unlikely to ever forget. Batman's new girlfriend, Batwoman, appears and stops tonight's bank robbery. Bruce looks at his cousin with a very tired look. Batwoman is also a lesbian, if I remember correctly, so she's probably looking at her girlfriend who's looking at the tablet and is laughing her ass off. Ugh. He puts the shades back on. And that's why they call me Lazy Lao, bedmate. How'd you lose your teeth? I was miserable bandit, knocked my teeth out, and robbed me as I was going toward the Institute. In hindsight, I should have taken the train, but my inner cheapskate ended up leaving me in a very nasty situation. Damn it, Underrail stuck tied in a pack of siphoners. I don't know how anybody lives up here, other than the Tchortists, of course. Why did you join the Institute? Well, bedmate, let me put it this way. If there's a chance you could, how could I say escape the life of poverty, disease? And a couple of lone hounds wanting to skin you, would you take it? Of course you would. How did you manage to get accepted? I don't look the part. Is that what you're trying to say, bedmate? That's true. I mean, just look at my teeth. I could scare burrowers away, but Tchortists don't care for the superficial. They care what's on the inside. Yeah, I had the interview with that smoking Prime Prosto Amelia. I told her all about myself. Answered the question, done the test, gave the blood and all that. I must have said something right, because they just took me in. So what do you do here at the moment? I'm a novitiate still, but I got some combat expertise, and I come out and know the preservation route, but I've attended some lectures. I don't know. I've still got some thinking to do. We'll see. All right. How are you liking it? I'm loving this place more with every day. Once you get used to a few things, everything being clean is one thing. As you learn more about Tchortists, you start realizing how apex it all really is. I have no doubt the Tchortists are really trying to direct the evolution of mankind towards something greater. Look at the recombinants, for example. That's the next step. All in all, I want to be part of it. I'm happy to be part of it. Tchortists is something great. Tchortists evolution, bedmate. All right. See you around, Lazy Lao. Tchort guides you, bedmate. Okay. So much for the... that guy is totally going to get used in a science experiment, isn't he? I can almost guarantee it. Okay, so nothing else back here. Like, he's going to get turned into a flesh abomination. Or something. Can we actually go up here? Oh, there's... Okay, yes, we can, but... Minister, Tchortists. Light. A waste pack. I know that there's a better version of the waste pack, and I have yet to see it. There's supposed to be one that allows you to carry 50 additional pounds of weight rather than 25, but I ain't seen it. Theodore, the man behind the counter strikes you as being calm, friendly, and radiates a positive attitude. Appearance-wise, he's young, handsome. Young and handsome are the words that describe the most accurate, while his confident posture is difficult to ignore. He greets you with a familiar Tchortist salute. Tchortist evolution, brother. I'm Theodore. They often call me Theo by almost everyone. How can I help you? Evolution is Tchort. I'm Savan. Welcome to the Institute. Our institution is very different from those on the outside, I'm sure, but you'll get used to it. I'll show me what you got. I'm starving. No psionic stuff, unfortunately. Cold damage, mechanical damage, bio damage, agility. I'll give him the one with the agility, because addition to agility really does not help me at all. They hired him so they could see if they could cure lazy eyes and regrow lost teeth. Maybe. Maybe. It would be the kind... That would be a good cover for the cult, where it's just like they actually do have a legitimate research department that's just like, oh no, we're literally trying to help people. The crazy stuff happens up on level 3. Why did you join? I'm Institute born, brother. It wasn't my decision. But with all things I learned about the outside world, I think I'm better off. Life here is better without a doubt. And people care about each other here. Care about progress, evolution, rather than just their own hide, so to speak. So you've never left this building? No. From what I've heard in the past, I'm better off being here. I mean, I can share a few stories from the outside world. It's rough, all right, but not so grim. There is beauty outside the Institute. Maybe some other time, brother. Now is not the time. Is there anything else you needed? And please, make it quick. The refectory is always busy. What do you know about the Faceless? Keep the Faceless out of the rectory, please. People are trying to eat here. Magnificent, George. Don't mention those vomit-inducing freaks here. We're trying to eat. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, okay. So we've got a classic interplay between, like, biological transhumanism, which is the Tchortists, and cybernetic transhumanism, which is the Faceless. At least as far as we know. We don't actually know what's up with the Faceless. It's also a bit weird, because the Faceless do have powerful psionics in their ranks, so they're not against, like, biological evolution. Some bullets. Nothing. Some scraps. Much else. More bullet cases. I'm alive! Welcome, Kataka. Welcome. We're investigating a cult. Nothing. Tchortist acolyte. People just leaving trash in these things. I know how it is. People see that there's no trash can around, but they see an empty vase and they're just like, I'll just stick the trash in the vase. No one will know. No. There's a lot of bastards around here. Oh boy, why does this place not have a map either? Oh, investigator, Tchortist. Oh my god, this place is big. Big is this place? Investigate. Oh, so this is the science wing, so to speak. Principal Investigator Rista. You come up to a man who seems to be studying some papers. As he raises his head to look at you, you immediately feel he doesn't approve of you being in his office. It is the long and emphasized sigh that give you the impression. It is, or maybe it's the tired and unwelcoming stare that you feel you could push you outside with enough force to knock you off your feet. Or is it the clenched fist that could, if someone is not careful, end up causing serious pain? Who knows? In any case, while you ponder all this, the man decides to speak first, and does so in a deep, gravelly voice. He sighs. God is evolution. I am Principal Investigator Rista. I sincerely hope you weren't sent by Lydia. I wasn't? Who's that? She is our chief investigator, but... Wait, you're that new, bro? Oh, the one who got the figurine. Every time someone enters my office, it equals either more work or more problems. That is how the universe works, proven over and over again. Magnificent short. It's either a sudden symposium or I have to prepare for in a hurry or some new project with an unrealistic deadline. some other problem or disaster in the lab. I'm not here to give you work. In fact, I was hoping for the opposite. You hear rushed footsteps behind you. Slowly, they come closer and closer. Wait and see what happens. Uh-oh. Is literally what the guy feared about to happen? Animal caretaker. The man finally comes to a still after storming into the office. You can tell he wants to expel something important as soon as possible, but severe shortness of breath prevents him from doing so. After a few moments, he regains himself and is finally able to explain what urged him to come in such haste. I'm sorry to bother you, investigator. I know you say you didn't wish to be disturbed, but we have a major problem. Really? Thank the Mr. here for stepping into my office and causing all this chaos. It's his fault. He turns towards you. See, this is what I've been talking about. Every time someone comes into my office, a problem. Why can't people let me work in peace? Why, Chort? Why? And then people complain when I lock the door. Why don't we hear about what needs to happen first, and then we can decide who's responsible? One of the MPS specimens has escaped the holding cell and is running rampant. I don't know how it happened, but I was in the stairs doing my work when we heard strange and loud noises coming from down there. I took a peek and saw it. Which one? Oh, don't tell me. The psycho! Indubitably. Well, since this is all your fault, you're going to catch it. Maybe you could tell me what the hell I'm dealing with? Psycho is one of our MPS specimens that, as you just heard, escaped its enclosures, making a home in the Type 2 specimen section. What it is a genetically engineered Azuridae with a deadly arsenal of psi abilities at its disposal. I reckon it's a bit too frightened to climb the stairs, or else it'd already be causing havoc in the rest of the lab, but that could change. And how am I supposed to do stuff? We have a portable neural pacifier that should calm the creature. Should, in case you haven't heard, should calm it down. Just so you know, indubitably, that's not an easy task, since you have to somehow incapacitate the creature, then put the device on its head, and then activate it. Psycho is quite tough, so your best bet is to hire out a weaken the creature first before trying to incapacitate it. Just be careful not to hurt it too much. That seems incredibly complicated. I know, but I'm sure you'll be able to do it. The better question is, will you? Fine, let me have the neural pacifier. Here's the device. It gives you the portable neural pacifier. As soon as you get the chance to use it, place it on the psycho's head. Line the markers on the device with the two halves of the carapace open to expose the brain. Once lighted up, press the only button on the device and stand back. Everything else is automatic. Step away and you'll be fine. Follow the corridor, past the holding pens, and go down the stairs. Ironically, the lower level's full of dark passages, which will no doubt make your job a tad more difficult. Chort guide you. Oh, and do try not to open any of the cells unless you wish to be culled on the spot. Oh, great. Great. Portable neural pacifier. This device was given you by the chief principal investigator to use on an escaped psi beetle's head once it has been incapacitated. How the fuck am I supposed to incapacitate? Warthog, a rat hound, a pacified coil spider, pacified burrower. Alright. Oh boy, explosive barrels, ventilation shafts, or ventilation shafts. I'm assuming I need to use, like, shit. I don't have any flashbangs, do I? Fuck, the one time I don't bring flashbangs that I can use to incapacitate it. That means my only option is to use the fucking taser to stab it. That's great. Can I, like, put this? No, I can't put that there. Can I put it down here? No. How the fuck is this supposed to work? Alright, well. Vent is too narrow to crawl through. Oh. That's unusual. Why are there so many explosive barrels? Why are there so many explosive barrels around here? I don't like that. This thing is gonna explode these on me, isn't it? The moment I walk through this passageway... what was that? I have no idea what that is. It's gonna blow up these barrels, isn't it? Oh, hi. Oh, of course it uses the fucking mental subversion ability. See, this is what I fucking hate that shit. 330 health, a shit ton of psi. Can it run out of psi? Because if so, I might be able to just, I don't know, tell it to fuck off. I do have cryostasis, I suppose. Let's, this way. And we should probably just... How much health do I have? Hold off on It's 10 action points to do that. Wait till next turn. Oh, of course it also has fire. Ow! God damn it. Alright, so... Okay, firstly, heal. Secondly, can we... Takes 10 AP. If I move there, I should have enough? No, move right there. There we go. And then taser its ass. Can I use it? How do I... What the fuck? Device was given you by Principal Vest to use on the escaped side beetle's head once it's incapacitated. Am I missing something here? Like... Okay, nope, nope. I'm not in the mood to play this. I'm not in the mood to play the guessing game. What is this thing, and how the fuck do I capture it? Wiki, answer my questions. Pacify Psycho. Yes. Damage Psycho until its health is very low, then stun and incapacitate it. Ah, okay. That would be good to know. Well, that's bad. I was kind of hoping that... Shit. Alright, fuck. Alright, we're gonna do this, and then we're going to... Hopefully this doesn't kill it. It killed it. Well, that doesn't work then. Let's try that again. Alright, we know that it's there, so we need to reduce it to below... What did it... Hold on, what did it say? What did it say? Health has to be fairly low, around 25%. Okay. 25%. It has like 200 some odd health, so we got to get it down to like 50. So my crit build might actually be a problem here because, yeah. Come on, come back over here so I can start the combat. Come on. Come on, you walked over here like twice in the last few seconds. Come on. Come on, you piece of shit. Come on. Come on. I love how now that I'm waiting for it to be over here, it's not going to come over here, is it? Really? Really? You're doing this on purpose to me, aren't you, game? You're doing this on purpose to me, aren't you? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay. 330. I'm really hoping this does not kill him. What the fuck are you talking about? What the shit? How does that make any sense? He's behind something, isn't he? Fuck it. I'll force him to come to me. There we go. There we go. Perfect. He had to use... All right. Zap. There we go. And then stun. Because he's already... No, he's not low enough. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. He's not low enough. Fuck! How do I do this then? Yes, that's like my only option. No, not by location. I hate you. I really hate you. Okay, move forward. Row 1. There we go. Now move forward. And then... hold on. First of all, turn my shield on. Secondly, adrenaline shot. Third, he has 40 health. Taser his ass. And then... Okay, the stun only works for 1 turn. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god. What am I supposed to do, game? It should turn neutral and become permanently stunned. Somehow I doubt that, but okay, fine. There we go. That thing is still gonna come and attack me. Okay, can I use this now? Cannot initiate dialogue while in combat. And the doppelganger is gonna take 3 turns to dissipate. All right, running away. Oh my god, why does it have that many action points? Heal. And just... wait, can I? No, it's immune. Of course it is. Just run away. Literally can't do anything. There we go. There we go. There we go. The creature seems knocked out for the time being. Now that you have a chance to take a closer look, you can truly admire the being's impressive size. However, it appears that its rough, scarred carapace reveals more than you had expected. This creature is one of extreme age. How old exactly? You're not sure. Miniature landscapes adorn the beetle's back. Every scar, scratch, or defect on it illustrates a separate history of this being's long past. But the time to study it, you do not have. However, as the creature could regain consciousness at any moment, place the neural pacifier. You perform the procedure as instructed. You position the device so that the markers match the carapace opening line of the beetle's head and press the activation button on the neural pacifier. As soon as you do, you hear the device activating. After a brief delay, the faint sound of the carapace cracking reaches your ear. You expected some reaction from the creature, twitching or some other motion as a sequence of the probably painful intrusion, but the beetle remains completely static, and soon everything quiets down. Ugh. Alright, are we good? Are we good? Creature is motionless and doesn't react to your presence in any way. Okay, guess we're done here. Alright, there we go. It's done. Neural pacifier's on the creature's head, and it is pacified. Good, good, very good. I'll send someone to take care of that. And your name was... Didn't get a chance to introduce myself. Savan's name. Savan, heard that recently. The figurine, did you... Oh, I understand. I'd like to apologize for my earlier behavior, Magnificent Chort. It's always just... I've got a lot of work to do here, an incredible amount of work, and every time someone enters my office, something goes horribly awry. It directly translates to more trouble for me, and all that before I even get a chance to drink my first cup of mushroom tea. You did good. Indeed. And for that, here's something for you. Ooh, 400 coins. Yeah, that'll make it worth it. If you seek more work, drop by my office. I think I've got something for a man like yourself. Alright, short guide you. I'll talk to you later. We also gained 3 EXP from that. Fuck yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and charge back up our items. There we go. Freezer, assistant. Not seeing any other named characters here. Damn, give me a few more quests like that. God damn. Just a random quest gives me 3 EXP? What is this? Physics. Oh. Oh, nothing's interactable. Damn. Tchortists Minister. Oh, zapping shit. Principal Investigator Shtef. Alright, who else is in here? Investigator, Assistant, Plasma Cell. That looks dangerous, whatever the fuck it is. Reaching the surface one discovery at a time. Alright, let's, Chef. Or Shtef? Alright. The investigator seems to have just finished typing something on his keyboard when you walk in, the final keystroke coinciding with you coming to a halt before him. He lifts his head and observes you through his glasses and instantly notices one detail, that there is a smudge on them. He removes the glasses, picks up a handkerchief from his drawer, and begins wiping the lens clean. As he is doing so, the conversation begins. Short evolution. Haven't seen you before, brother. Just been here to appreciate the light show produced by a resident transformer, or to do some scientific investigation. Either is accepted. I'm Principal Investigator Shtef, but please call me Shtef. You are? Evolution is short, brother. I'm Savan. I had a few questions. I have no objections to that. Ask whatever questions you had. What can you tell me about your department? This is the Department of Physics. We do exactly what we say. Physics. He laughs. We have our little lab here, our own personal particle accelerator. And we are pretty much have our hands free to do whatever we desire. We perform tests, experiments, make new discoveries, and attempt to further aid the institution and its goals. Sounds a lot of fun. Oh, physics is fun. Apex even. Don't let anyone try to convince you otherwise. I suppose the only downside is we sometimes tend to be underappreciated by the other departments. It feels physics play with their own toys, blah blah. I didn't pardon me for saying that, but it can get on your nerves sometimes. But when we do show them something Apex, then their jaws instantly crack the floor. Why'd you join the Institute? Oh, that was a long time ago. I'm gonna have to give you a simple answer here, no need to go into details. Single sentence. I always had imagination, and here I could make it reality. That's all there is to it, brother. If you have any tech items, an unusual request, but one I can respond to positively, talk to Investigator Kiro, tell him I gave you permission. The selection should be satisfying. Where can I find him? He's over by the particle accelerator, probably doing some calculations. Brilliant mathematician. So I allow him to do all the difficult math for me. Alright, do you have anything I can help you with? His face suddenly turns grim. Interesting choice of words, brother. How so? I mentioned it was interesting because a young Rassifor who came to me with those exact same words you spoke was interested in what we do here and wished to help. His name is Pavel. At the time of his arrival, the department was testing a terahertz or T-ray emitter that would allow us to perform through-wall imagining. I hope you're able to understand how useful such a technology could be. Just imagine... leave the long talk for later. Return to Rassifor Pavel. He was a man who clearly missed his call, a member of the Preservation Force who had more interest in scientific investigation than anything else. He would often drop by our labs and was, no doubt about it, genuinely interested in the wonders of physics. About 2 days ago, he dropped by my lab and found out the full possibilities of through-wall imaging, which made him even more interested and excited. I told him about needing to test the emitter in a small, very active environment. Since the West Wing had been reopened, he personally volunteered to go there and plant the device. I thought it was too dangerous, and, well, now asked him how he was going to do it without Middy and Samuel finding out. But he convinced me he had a plan and everything was going to be Apex. Guess I sent him to his doom. He hasn't returned, and I regret accepting the risk in the first place. I could go looking for him if you'd like. No, I'm not sending anyone else there. I've already made that mistake. I did part of it. He insisted so much. He really wished for the technology to work. So much, in fact, he was willing to risk his life. I'm not going to risk yours or anyone else's. I can handle myself just fine, Shatef. If he's alive, and he's probably hurt and unable to return on his own. I'm short. This is so messed up. Fine, then, go to the West Wing, and if you can find him, bring him back. If there's anything to bring back. The emitter's not important. Returning it couldn't be, but returning it wouldn't be frowned upon. Short guide you. I'm on my way. Short guide you. I at least appreciate that there are some normal people in the cult. Investigator Kuro. The thin man seems uninterested in you at first glance. His facial expression doesn't change at all when he notices you start a conversation. As body language doesn't differ, what you do find peculiar is the fact that he almost never breaks eye contact, but maintains it during the whole conversation. Luckily, he blinks in regular intervals, or else the mechanical stare would seem even more awkward. Also, it comes as no surprise that his tone of voice is as flat as his excitement for the conversation he's engaged in. Short is evolution. Investigator Kiro, who are you? Evolution is short, brother. I'm Savannah. I wanted to ask you some questions. No problem, brother. What's on your mind? The principal investigator told me I could purchase some high-tech stuff from you. Of course, brother. Wait a moment. I'll show you what's available. Okay, so electronics vendor, EMP mine, EMP grenade, power cores, going pretty high up on the quality list. Same thing with metathermic modulators. That's thought control. Don't need any of those. He is willing to buy some of the items that I've got, though. He only has 9,000 value, though, and that's pretty much all of this, so... You know what? I'll sell you those, and you give me that high-end metathermic modulator. Leave me with 1,400. Is there anything I can sell? I was willing to take that. There we go. Thank you. What's the machine you're working on? It's our particle accelerator. What accelerates the particles? An electromagnetic field? Precisely, brother. What you see before you is only part of the machine. The rest is a 500-meter-long circular track looping through the Institute that allows us to propel particles around until they reach sufficient speeds, and then we steer them, guide them, like Tchort guides us with superconducting magnets. The particles form beams, and then they collide them or aim them at fixed targets. And what do you learn from all this? We can study how the particles react during collision, what kind of radiation gets released. We can observe the effects it has on materials and tissues. It can be used for a variety of things. Currently, we're using it to simulate surface radiation, or what we hypothesize it could be like. Or we'll be using it after the replacement supersteel sheets are installed inside the track. We're fortunate to have inherited it from the original engineers of the building. We can maintain it, but constructing one today would be nigh impossible. Do you happen to have any spare super steel sheets that aren't going to be used in the particle accelerators? I might need them for things. Super steel components for the particle accelerator are costly and take time to manufacture to our Apex standards. Since the production is limited and demand great, I can't spare a single one, brother. However, the sheets are sometimes replaced after a certain number of particular experiments. They do degrade in quality and are no longer suitable for testing. Usually we either recycle them or repurpose them. These I can spare. You can take a look if you wish. Ah, okay. That's a bit lower than the quality of the steel I used to make my armor, though, so those aren't quite as useful. But that does at least give me a source of a thin sheet of super steel that can be used in place of a conventional. Oh no, that's steel sheet, not steel. Oh, that's not steel plates, that's steel sheets. So those are useless to me. Never mind. Damn. All right. Okay, so that's the side of the building. What else is over here? Good lord, this place is huge. This looks to be the main medical wing. The woman carefully places a beaker full of purple liquid down as soon as you come near. On the table in front of her, you see numerous glassware, beakers, flasks, and vials. She lowers the protective mask covering her mouth and begins the conversation. Tchortists evolution. Don't think we've met. I'm Octavia. Investigator, Octavia. Evolution is Tchort. Name's Savan. How can I help you? Is there a way I can acquire some chemicals around here? I'm in charge of chemical inventory, but you have to ask our PI, Georges, for permission. He's in his office. Alright, Tchort guide you. Alright. So she said that office over there was his. That's a storage room. This looks to be... Oh. Okay, they're doing some kind of work back there. Those are all blocked off. Are they all going to have quests? As soon as he notices you, the man in the white lab coat closes a folder he was straining to read and greets you with a firm handshake. His bloodshot eyes are drowning in fatigue, something which rubbing his eyes, which he performs from time to time, simply cannot remove, but only relieve for a bit. Still, he appears mostly alert, focused, and friendly during the conversation. Hello, brother. Tchortists Evolution, Principal Investigator Georges. I run the Department of Chemistry, part of the investigation, in case you didn't know. Evolutionist Tchort, named Savan. Yes. You were the one who helped the freighter Denzil get the reaching man from the Lunatics. Idean was very pleased to have the figurine finally in his hands. Tell me, how may I help you? I'm actually starting to wonder if the Institute started more legit and the cult has just grown over time within it. Because, like, even their founder sounds like he wasn't totally off his rocker when this got started. I wonder if this is a case of it, like, getting away from it. Or maybe he is still religious, but he didn't push the religion angle until more recently. Because there seems to be a lot of fairly well-grounded people in here. Why'd you join the Institute? Oh, that happened a long time ago, nearly 15 years. Used to be a chemist in Core City. Young, ambitious, but those ambitions were temporarily shattered when news that Biocore was overtaken by the Protectorate up north. Oh, by Tchort, I still remember when the riots broke into my home and started thrashing and pillaging inbred primitives. So I left Core City. At the time, I went to the extremely unfamiliar Institute. I've heard of it from some friends of mine, came upon the entrance gates. God, I still remember that. The moment I stepped through that gate, I just felt something. From a bleak outlook on life, I suddenly felt like my ambitions were waking up again. I managed to realize those ambitions. Investigation was a natural choice, and therefore I started as assistant chemist. A few years later, and after a lot of hard work, I became a proper investigator, which led to my own projects. And finally, in the year of 92, I became a principal investigator. Next stop, Episcopos Georges. I'm joking, of course, but hey, who knows? Back to the grind. Have a good day. No problem, Kataka. Thanks for swinging by. Is there a way for me to get hold of some chemicals? It's rare if people come with me requests, but I don't see why not. Talk to Investigator Octavia. Where can I find her? She's right outside. Yep. I'm looking for some work. Oh, interested in becoming an investigator. Apex. The Institute of Tchort welcomes young and prosperous minds. No quote by the illustrious Iden springs to mind. Tchortists are like nucleotides from which DNA is composed. The building blocks that together form something truly great. The actions of each individual lead to the creation of something better. For every piece of the puzzle is important. If you're willing to become a piece like the rest of us, you'll complete that puzzle. Yes. In any case, I do have some work for you. Well, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I need some help with two things. First is related to an experimental chemical weapon, a pistol, that needs some combat testing. Judging from your recent history of lunatic decimation, you should have trouble with it. I don't have a way to use those fucking guns. Those feral creatures. Anyway, the second is the matter of locating and retrieving research data our department will find incredibly useful. It would require you to leave the Institute building. I haven't left the building since I got here. It was around 85, if I remember correctly, at the time of the Core City riots. I don't know how much the outside has changed, or how my directions will be accurate. If you're interested, I can give you the detail. Let's start with the research down. Oh, right. There's an old biocore facility by the name of Hecate Research Outpost. I think we found that. Which exists somewhere in Lower Underrail. It's a small facility that usually wouldn't be worthy of the name. Usually. The Institute has recently acquired a document that suggests some interesting data on protein design can be found there. Apparently they did some projects there. If they were able to identify any novel sequence, it'd be of great use. Therefore, I'd like you to visit the place and snoop around a bit, see what you can find, if something can be found. The facility is located somewhere in the east of Core City, but we don't have an exact location. What else can you tell me about it? Well, we know from the document is that it came into our possession. Apparently, Hecate used to be a relatively small research facility located in the Lower Underrail. Used to be owned by, well, you guessed it, Biocore. Magnificent short. Now that I remember, nearly everything was Biocore back then. Hecate was small and not too important. It seemed to be forgotten when Biocore was overtaken by the Protectorate. Now it's time to unearth it again and uncover its secrets. I'll see what I can do. Short guide you. Alright. You mentioned protein design. What is that? Oh, Idian, pardon me. I suppose I missed explaining that. Protein design is by definition the creation of a new protein molecule that will fold or assume a certain shape to a certain protein structure. The whole reason why we seek to do that is so we can write proteins with completely new or slightly varied functions. Proteins are one of the most basic, important biomolecules with numerous functions. You can see why designing a new sequence would be an important task. That should be the gist of it. Alright, short guide you. Yeah. Let me see what she has on hand. Okay. Five medical components, 1 blueprint. Gladly give you the explosive bullet blueprint. She sells toxic waste. She sells starter cultures. She sells magnesium and napalm. Acid, chemical throwers, the usual. I don't think there's really anything I need to get from her, so. Okay. Well, that's the investigation side of things. God, there's a lot of quests in this place. I'm assuming then if we go to the other side, that's where the preservation / like combat people are, I'd assume. Nope, this is the propagation. This is the teaching side of things, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. And we will hold here while the ad plays. I'm going to run to the restroom. We'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Adjust my chair. There we go. The ad's still playing, but we're only reading right now, so. You find yourself standing before a man wearing beautifully ornamented robes. He stands tall and confident with a chiseled face and radiant green eyes that most would kill for. But what's most striking about him is his unusual stare. There seems to be a constant, never changing, neutral, but every time you look at it, perceive it in a different manner. One moment he strikes you as benevolent, wise, even paternal. The next it makes you feel exposed, apprehensive. He projects his voice without effort and speaks in a calm, non-rushed manner with a slight drag at the end of each sentence. Chort is evolution, brother. I am terribly sorry, but I am currently engaged in conversation with these acolytes. Please seek me at some other time. Sorry for disturbing you. This all appears to be like a teaching area. Don't mind me. Oh, hey! Grenades. And a throwing net. That. Nothing in there. Some electronic scrap. Oh. Temporal distortion. That's the baseline ability for temporal manipulation, isn't it? And some psi inhalants. Damn. I was hoping for an oddity, but oh well. Nothing there, nothing there. Hey, capsules. Let's turn those into drugs later. Okay. I see like an exercise area over here. Relaxation area. Looks. Oh, shit. Nope, that's red. Don't touch those. Don't touch those. They don't want us touching those. Is that a Mediant Samuel? Before you even have a chance to say anything, one of the two men points at you and speaks in a familiar, enthusiastic voice. Sovan, good of you to finally show up. I mean, the Median and I were discussing how you retrieved the Reaching Man from the clutches of those devolved inbreds, and the Affrater is cut short by a resolute voice coming from the other man. One whose different and arguably more elaborate uniform suggests markings introduce him as someone of superior rank in the Tchortist hierarchy than Affrater de Zil. One of the symbols, an eye with 3 equidistant tentacles sprouting out of it, is similar to the one on of the Zilns, barring the extra tentacle. Silence, I've heard it already. Our brother already knows it from first-hand experience, no? Savan, I am Mediant Samuel, second in command of the preservation forces of the Institute. Welcome to my office. Chort is evolution. Evolution is Chort. Indeed it is, brother. I need you to wait a few moments for me to finish with the Affrater. This won't take long. Your notability? Mediant, I don't understand. What do you mean, send me away? Let me explain, Affrater. As soon as we're done, you're going to take your Rassiful unit and lead them on a patrol of the upper Underrail, routes W1 through N5. The theft of the Reaching Man has revealed how susceptible we are to having our couriers intercepted by the Lunatics and low-life inbreds. I want the area surrounding the Institute secure at all times. At all times. Infuriation seeps from the Affrater. His body language revels in it. Yet before replying to the Mediant, he calms down as if ice-cold water was poured on his head. With the anger washed away, what is left is but great distress. Your notability, I worked hard with Savan to locate and retrieve the Reaching Man, to bring it back to the time for the anniversary. It is my duty to the Institute to ID and Chort. You realize that? And yet I am rewarded for my hard work by being sent on a meaningless patrol? Hard work? Do not make me laugh, Affrater. If idling away in front of the Institute's gate and waiting for a passerby, a complete stranger, to ask for help constitutes as hard work, then by all means you deserve a promotion, no? Perhaps you could even replace me. Is that what you desire? That is not how it happened, Mediant. I was... If you... Silence. I do not wish to hear another word from you, Affrater. Did you really think your babbling and bootlicking would make me forget how this whole situation was handled? Even though the figurine is back in our hands, it is not because of you, but because of a chain of very fortunate events, and the help of our new brother who by Chort did far more than you. Now out. You have your orders, Affrater. Chort guide you. Overflowing with disappointment, the Affrater leaves with barely audible farewell. Chort guide you. Notable. Well, hot damn. I was wondering if someone was going to call him out on his bullshit. Fuck. The cult is already sounding more rational than half the people I've encountered in the Underrail. Which is not a good sign. I'm terribly sorry you had to take part in this. I have zero tolerance for such... I don't even know how to describe it. Incompetence. That is the only adequate term. Now you, on the other hand, were the opposite. You adapted yourself to the situation at hand beautifully. Culled the lunatic vermin and retrieved the valuable figurine and achieved your goal. You became a member of our beautiful institution. Perfect. Survival of the fittest at work. No. I have been dying to meet... Not literally, of course. Let us leave that to someone else. I have work for you. A test, if you will. But we had some questions before we start. Feel free to ask them. How did you join the Institute? I am afraid I do not like discussing that subject, brother. Why not? I will not answer that question to someone I barely know. Anything else? What is Harmost? I have no idea what that is. What can you tell me about the West Wing? I hope her nobility Praepostor Amelia didn't miss warning you about it, right? Well now, brother, the truth is that the warning is the only concrete information that we can garner regarding the West Wing. The sad truth is, we don't know what horrors exist in that wretched place after what happened more than 30 years ago. None were eager to find out. What happened 30 years ago? A long story. Visit the Preposter for that, no? What can you tell me about preservation? Preservation is one of the Institute's 3 divisions, concerned with the preserving of Chort, this institution, and all of its members. Our Racifors are among the finest trained soldiers in the Underrail. Only we haven't had a chance to show it to the outsiders, no? How does one become a Racifor? First thing is dedication to the Institute and ideology. Without it, everything else is meaningless. Second is hard work and vigorous training. Without it, one will not be able to perform the duties of the Preservation Force. Third and final is adaptation to any and all situations that our Racifor might encounter. That covers everything, no? What are your thoughts on the Faceless? The Faceless are our arch nemesis, he laughs. They are. From the very beginnings of the Institute, the Faceless were poking their augmented noses into our business to hamper our progress. They are violent. They cannot be reasoned with. I don't even think they have free will, and I'm not over-exaggerating. They never show any emotion or independence, just cull, cull, cull. We know it. We've seen it. They seem to give you a lot of trouble. They try, or tried. The first few years that the Institute had were the hardest for us. We didn't have a strong foothold in the deep caverns. Defending Chort from the corrupted was difficult. We were in constant conflict, shedding blood on a daily basis. Then, around the year 42, we achieved a decisive victory during the Battle of Nucleus. Harmost Markiel commanded our Racifors and gave the Faceless a lesson in warfare they've never forgotten. They left you alone after that? They never mounted any major assaults since that defeat. For 60 years, irregular skirmishes were the only sign they were even still alive. I don't even believe they've shown their dystopic bodies in the last 10, 15 years, until now when they assaulted Core City. But that's enough. Any more questions, brother? You said you had work for me. I can see you're interested in becoming a part of preservation. I am, your notability. I am interested. Excellent. That is what I wanted to hear. I have a job for you. You are aware of the destructive force of the recent earthquake. It did terrible damage throughout the South Underrail. Unfortunately, the Institute was not spared. One of the walls of the utility section, several levels below us, collapsed, revealing a passage into the long-abandoned Harpocrates station. Minor damage. All things considered, which is lucky for us. However, it is a security risk, as you may have already guessed. It was recently discovered that the breach happened in one of the locked rooms no one entered for a long time. We didn't even notice what happened until... I can't remember who it was, but someone went there and witnessed the chaos. Naturally, I dispatched a Racifor unit to scan the area. It was free of threats for a time. When we last checked some of the old plans, however, we noticed that Utility Station 7, just west of Harpocrates main hall, had a long tunnel leading somewhere far away. A pipeline that goes through it. I'm worried that something else might come through. You understand? I need someone to explore the utility station and secure it. I'll check the utility station. Where is it? Go down the stairs by Idian's library. You'll see a couple of Racifors. They will give you the key and let you into the station. There's another set of stairs further to the right. Do not go there. It's a utility area which suffered gas leaks after the earthquake. It's currently unsafe. That is all for now. Come back once you have the area secure. Chort guide you. Alright. I was hoping... Hey, weapons? What goes you by putting her hand to her chest, followed by a verbal greeting? Her bright and high-pitched voice sounds pleasant, matches her petiteness perfectly. On the other hand, the full combat uniform she's wearing, complete with mask that she never removes, a characteristic you've noticed of all Racifors throughout the Institute, creates a different, if conflicting, visual image. Chort is evolution. I'm Efrata Hana, Armory Keeper of the Institute. You're Savan, if I'm not mistaken. Evolution is Chort. Yes, I am. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you as well. Under Minion Samuel's direct orders, you are allowed access to the Preservation Armory, despite the fact that you are not a Racifor yet. Of course, Armory access is not free. Prepare some Charons before making a purchase. You wouldn't mind showing me the rest of the equipment. There gotta be things you don't just show the novitiate. Price is not an issue. If that is the case, let me show you what we have. Yeah. The good shit. Give her this crap. She'll buy some of it. Not much, but... Whew, yeah, that is a full-blown armory they've got access to. Including Mark IV grenades. Damn. Plenty of armor, but nothing... 624. That is almost a match for my armor. That's pretty good, all things considered. There it is, large waist pack. That gets me another 25 pounds of inventory space. Yes, please. Finally. Oh my god, finally. I don't suppose you'd be willing to take my old one. No, you don't. Damn. Shame. Still, sturdy vest, very high quality sturdy vest. God damn. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think she has anything I really want to buy other than that, but good to know. God damn. How much money does she... She carries 800 coins on her? Fuck. Okay, so she's a very good person to sell weapon and armor and ammunition to. God damn. All right. Well, you know what? Just give me that fanny pack. And we'll go from there. There we go. I now have 230 pounds of fucking space. Very nice. You know what? Fuck it. Learn it. I'm never going to use it, but cool. Yeah, temporal distortion. It doesn't really do much. It doesn't do much. Okay. Yep. Through the breach wall in the lower levels of the Institute. Go there, make sure the area is secure. I kind of want to do that. That sounds like a very straightforward go here, kill things quest, and maybe that'll get me enough experience to level up. Never gonna say no to a level up. These guys. Oh no, we've... no, this was like a living area, so I doubt it's down here. Maybe? Not sure. No, wait, that's the cafeteria. Where the fuck? It said the lower levels, right? And this is just the main hall back this way, isn't it? Yeah, no, that's the main entrance. Plus, at least by getting that quest from the chemist guy, I now have an excuse to leave so that other guy can't stop me from leaving. Didn't he say... Was it you? No? I feel like I'm missing something here. He said it was the lower levels, didn't he? There's nowhere else really to go, but these doors are all red, so it can't be that one. No. What the fuck? I mean, I can't get any lower than this. There's no other stairs down that I saw, I don't think. Is there something behind here? No. There's no, like, entryways over here. Is there something in the cafeteria? Did I miss something in the cafeteria? Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe? Okay, so storage area, from the looks of it. Is that them? The Rassifor guard motions you to stop. Cease, brother. The area behind us is blocked off due to earthquake damage. I'm here on Mehdi and Samuel's orders. In that case, take this key. It unlocks the door at the end of the corridor. The utility station is on the left from where you enter the station. Far left corner. Good luck. Chort guide you. Alright, let's go find out what's down here. Damaged wall. Okay, so this looks to be the same architecture as the Emporian Mall. Just, ooh, just very, oh. Somebody was living here not too long ago. I don't think, look at this. Dead man, dead woman. Flares. Rat hounds, maybe? Could be rat hounds, could be a lot of things, honestly. No evidence of anything. Wait a second. Isn't that the same gas canisters that the Protectorate uses? Lockpicking of 95. Fuck you, lock! Open up! Oh. Crossbow. Okay. Hello? Harpocrates Station. Utility Station Keycard 7. Ah, old trade schedule maxed out already. Fuck. Check the medical locker. Nothing. What direction did he say? I don't know. We're gonna keep exploring. I just need 2 experience points to get a level up. Oh. Was this the direct? That's a disabled security camera. And somebody's got a landmines around here. That's great. Close this. Lockpicking of 60. Ah, ammo. Good. Nothing. Oh, that is an assault rifle. Take that. Nothing. Lock picking of 95. Okay, so we got 2 locks here. One of 95 and one of 60. Boots. Really? You shoved a pair of boots behind a level 95 lock. God damn. Alright. Dead lunatic and a flare. Dead. Yeah, death. God damn it to fucking hell. I'm just gonna fill this entire fucking room with shards of bullets. There he is. Unfortunately, that didn't do nearly enough damage to kill him. Please kill him. Please kill him. Thank you. And I get stunned. Yep. Still, got him. All right. Heal myself, because we just got shit canned by that. Where is that? There we go. Oh! Oh, so you can use bandages without triggering the hypoallergenic effect. Sweet. That makes it easy. Pop smoke break. Top us all off. Shitty, shitty rat hound armor. No, we just need to get all of that out of my inventory right now. That down. That down. That down. And yes, break that. It's fucking worthless. There. Get that. What's in here? Okay, so we've got crawlers. We've also got whatever the fuck is in here. Disabled security systems from the looks of it. Keep an eye out for any additional landmines. There we go. Can't tell if the Lunatics had this as a base or they were exploring it and got ambushed by the fucking crawlers and shit. Hard to tell. Computer console. That could be good. Bullets and another utility station 7. Waste disposal system on standby. No procedures in place. Toggle emergency shutters. Oh. Fuck. So they're coming my way, aren't they? Yeah, they're definitely coming my way. They're definitely coming. Yep, yep. Hi. Ow. I'm assuming your friend is, like, directly behind you, so I'm just gonna throw this cryogenic orb right behind you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Where's the other one? Where is he? There he is. And where the fuck did you fuckers come from? Oh, I fucking hate biolocation. I know the last save was back then. And of course, even if I kill this guy, it's not gonna matter because the fucking mental hallucinations stay. I'm dead anyways. Yep. Well, that was aggravating. Okay, well, we get to redo all of this again. Shit. Okay, don't open the emergency shutters. Now we know. Fuck my life. All right, let's try the other option then. That. Let's try the other option. Initiate toxic gas disposal. Assessing pipeline integrity. Warning, pipeline 2 integrity assessment failed. Dangerous breach in section C3. Gas disposal procedure aborted due to safety risks. Don't care, perform an override. Dump this shit. I'm going to assume hopefully, that is flooding the room with toxic gas and killing all of the bandits. Where's my bandits? I heard one body drop, waiting to hear the other one. Yep, there goes another one. Guess we'll see. Let's explore around a little bit first. Empty, empty. Some scrap. Oh. Hello. Let's not touch you. I would like to move closer to the door. F5. Combat. Open door. Aha. Okay. The scanner is the problem because they always have mental abilities. So, premeditation. Psionic mania. Drop it right there, please. Goodbye. And close door. And why did you move? Why did you move, you stupid... Well, at least he wasted his turn getting to me. And there's well, he's gonna blow up his own guy. That works for me. You have 439 health. Holy shit. All right, first of all, we're turning this on. Secondly, how do we want to do this? He's blocking me from closing the door, unfortunately. And this jackass is gonna keep throwing grenades at me if I don't get rid of him. How the fuck do you have that much health? That's almost as much as my health. That's more than my health. Have you seen the spinning machine gun clip? Yes, I've seen many edits of the spinning machine gun. Let's try throwing fire directly. Wait a second. Yes, next heat-based ability. So let's go with that. Did that? What? Pyrokinesis hit for 45 damage. What? My bare minimum is 110. He only resisted 9. What the fuck are you talking about, game? Oh, there we go. Now you fucking kill him. There we go. Fucking A. I'm burning for 15 damage a turn. I need to let my psi regen. We're gonna go ahead and pop an adrenaline so that we can close the door and back up. Ow. 30. Okay, so the game's just lying when it says that. You're burning for 15 damage. No, I didn't. I burned for 30 damage. Please make up your mind with what the actual damage number is. I'd really like to know. Ow. No, 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 no. No matter how high I get my fucking stats, I always get stunned. I'm getting really sick and tired of that. How many of you are there? All this because I couldn't close the door after I fucking blew up the first group. I really hate you. I really do. Get me... we'll do it right there. Yes, right there. That was not enough. And we keep... Okay, no. No. Just close the door. You are close enough to close the door. I know you're close enough to close the door. Stop moving and then trying to close the door. I know I don't have enough action points to do that. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Actually, hold on. No, yeah, we're gonna try this again. Also, give me... Where is it? Gas grenade. Yes. Put that there. Alright. Enter combat. Premeditation. Cryokinetic Orb. Right there to kill those two right off the bat. Thank you. Close the door. Back up from the door. Hello. Oh, do not. I am so fucking sick and tired of that. I really am. I really, really am. Every enemy has a stun. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Well, thank God he wasted his time on that. First of all, I would like to throw a gas grenade over there. Get fucked. Secondly, I'm going to throw it directly behind you. There we go. And then I'm going to pop a healing item. And I'm going to turn my shield on. And then I'm going to try and back up. What are you throwing? No one can outrun bullets. No, but I can just resist it entirely. Oh, okay, good. The fire immediately caused it. Does the gas grenade just... Okay, so the gas grenade really doesn't work very well at all. I thought it's supposed to fill the whole area with gas. It's not even filling, like, 2 blocks. That's ridiculous. Well, my shield's out of power. Can we try to hit them? That barely... Okay. Nope, not gonna have the ability to close that. Not gonna have the ability to close that. That sucks. Can't hit him. He's still shielded. Try to kill him. Thank you! Small favors. Back up. No, not again. Oh, for the love of fuck! Of course he can hit me from there. And I'm burning to death. And I can't do anything. And zap. Yep. Okay. Alright, let's not go through the door then. Fine. Because apparently there's just every single enemy in that room. Every single one of them. Close that. Let's see if maybe... Let's see here. Can I even... Oh, I don't even know if I can. Toggle emergency shutter. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that killed 3 of them. That did kill 3 of them. Unlock chamber. Toggle emergency shutters back up. Toggle emergency shutters. Oh, unable to lower emergency shutters. Oh, okay. Let me guess. Oh, hello. Let's disarm that. So there's no way to turn that off, is there? Okay. Nope. Try not to get contaminated. There we go. Stand right there. Let that wear off. Well, apparently I'm gonna need way more psionic capability because there's like a dozen fucking enemies in one room. Ah. Alright, let's try this room and see what happens. There's a pyromaniac. If this all interconnects, then holy shit. Okay, well, premeditation. Cryokinetic orb. Let's go with one right there. He's down. One of them is dead. Close the door, and let's begin moving away. Do-do. Do-do-do. Nah. Oh, you really followed me that far, buddy? Really? I mean, okay. Goodbye. Oh, hot damn. Sweet. I think we actually managed that. We actually killed 2 of them without drawing the attention of the other 50 that are apparently in that room. Fuck yeah. Small favors. We good? Health is good. Psi is good. Shields are still up. Alright. Let me see here. That. Don't care about that. Grab the other supplies, though. And the ammo, of course. Watch out for that. Oh, fucking contamination. I don't like that there's no way to get rid of that. You'd think, like, using a fire ability would burn the toxic until it goes away, but apparently not. Alright. are, Mr. Nuker. There you are, you piece of shit. You're one of the ones that's been causing me fucking problems. Okay, okay, two can play at that game. Two can play at that game, jackass. Enter combat, premeditation, and then just drop that right on top, please. Goodbye. It's amazing what happens when you don't have your shield, you motherfucker. Running back. Wait for the contamination to wear off. I have no problem playing hit and run with a bunch of jackasses who otherwise outnumber me 15 to 1. Those two are still down there. That is a problem. All right, we might be able to do this now that these guys are all dead and I'm not going to have them run over on me. What we're gonna do, enter combat, premeditation, same as before, drop those two right there. Good. Now, close the door directly in front of you. Oh, really? Okay, oh, holy shit. For the first time in like 6 attacks, we actually resisted it. Holy fuck. All right, Cryo. Give me Psionic Mania. Cryo. There we go. How are you not dead? Fuck you. Stunned? And there's another nuker. There's another nuke. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Okay, freezer. Okay, there's... How many of you fuckers are in here? And I can't even see them. Nope, well, they see me. Ah. Back up. Close the door. Can I go around this side? No, this is all closed off. Son of a bitch. I mean, it's openable, but there's also like 5 explosive barrels over here, which means if they throw a grenade, I'm dead. And they saw me. Of course they did. Oh, what? Oh, do not tell me now I can't get out of the room. Do not. There we go. Fuck you. Let's go over this way. Okay, we know this is cleared out. I'll take your guys' shit, please. You. Pipe. Even though the pipe is large enough for you to crawl through, there's a sludge buildup on its far end, rendering it impassable. Considering the filth and fetor, that might not be such a bad thing. Take all your supplies. Can we close this door without being spotted? No, no, we cannot. If we even approach it, it just fucks up. Okay, how about over? Nope. Oh my god, there's like 4 of them over there. God damn it. Okay, nope, nope. If I step on that square, it's an instant spot. It's an instant spot. Can I... F5. Premeditation. No, we have to move in order to hit that exact square. So that's not going to work. Let's try going from the other side. I can't close the door, unfortunately, because I get too close. Oh, now I have to wait for contamination to wear off, because otherwise I take extra damage. Literally increase all damage taken by 15%. So there's a third one there. Can I F5 meditation? Think if I did it there, it would get all 3 of them. That's not enough to kill him. Fuck you, you piece of goddamn garbage. Fuck you. Now that guy's gonna come over and immediately try to stun him. Or he's going to get stuck. I mean, I'm fine with that, I guess. Zap you. And then zap him again. And then fall. Well, the other guy's gonna come over here. Close the door, run. Okay, he had to use his movement in order to do that. Get fucked. Dropping the cryokinesis orb right behind you. Get fucked. Dip around the corner. Holy shit. Did we evade that? Holy fuck. Oh, good. That's another 3, 4, 5 of them dead. Thank God that's a lot of these fuckers in here. 3, so hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's at least one more in this fairly small fucking area. There he is. Freezer, 330 HP. Not taking any chances here. Premeditation. Drop it right on top of him. And dip. Out here, sweep around the corner. Are we good? Here's we are. All right. There was... any more? Anyone else? There was the guy that was down here. I don't know if he's... No, he was the one that came up to attack us. Okay. We're good. I'll take that and all of this. Thank you. In fact, I'll take everything. We'll break down the stuff that we don't need into repair kits. Empty box. Hacking. Pop that open for me, please. Ooh. Tornado crossbow. That might actually be worth a decent amount. Take those. And the shield. Just take it all. Just take it all. We're gonna break down some of this stuff before we leave. Fuck. Oh! Electronic idol. It is a doll made from electric scraps. You try to poke and pinch it, but nothing happens. The Ripper's glove. Oh, so he was a special lunatic. Fingertips of this glove are lined with wicked talons designed specifically to tear skin and rip flesh. Oh, it's a Freddy Krueger wannabe. Has 3 different 30% chances to inflict bleeding wounds for additional damage. Pretty good. If you're doing a bleed build, pretty fucking good. Oh, thank God. Thank God we got a level up out of that. Level 22. Okay, so... hold on, double checking my shit. Metathermics goes up by another 5, always. Mechanics. Let's see here. We're actually doing decently on hacking and lockpicking. I can afford to take another turn on that. I do want 5 points in throwing, though. That leaves me with 30 points to do with crafting. Now. Electronics needs to get to 110. Mechanics needs to get to 130. Tailoring needs to get to 85. So... if I do tailoring, then I can max this out this level. I could also max out electronics. Let me craft a better shield. I think what we're gonna do then is... yeah, 15 points in tailoring. That maxes out tailoring. I should not need to put any more points in tailoring, because I just need tailoring for the vests that go into the armor. So that should be enough. And then 15 points in electronics, which will let me craft a better shield and a better headband as needed. And then next level, we just dump a crap ton of points into mechanics. And by then, hopefully we'll be able to start making some super steel. Oh, you must assign feats. Right. What do we have left that I want? I don't actually remember. Hold on. I'm gonna need to check my build. What am I still missing? What am I still missing? We could take Nimble, which would actually give us a small amount of armor. Well, Nimble's mainly... Well, we are getting close to getting Super Steel, because that's where it's going to actually matter, because then we'll actually have some movement points left over. Failing that, we already have Neuro Overclocking. We already have Neurology, right? Yes. We could grab Stoicism, an additional 1% less damage from all sources for each 4% of health missing. That is decent. Have expanded psi capacity. I think we have all of these. We're at level 22, which just leaves... Yeah, no, those are the only two left, so... We'll go ahead and grab... We'll go ahead and grab Stoicism to increase our damage reduction. And as for specializations, we're maxed out on armor sloping, we're maxed out on advanced psi capacity, don't have to worry about those anymore. Everything else should be going... If I remember correctly, what I'm doing here is we're taking Psi-Neural Optimization to cut down on cost, and Psi-Critical Hit Chance. I'm honestly thinking the Psi-Neural Optimization might not even be worth it, because getting the higher crit chance is actually really nice. Neural Overclocking could also increase damage critical bonus by 2% per level. Mania, Psychosis, Psychost. Maybe. Right now, yes, let's get the other crit chance point. There we go. There we go. All right. Back up and running. Who are we still missing here? Cleared. There's a junk pile down here. I don't think there's much else. Napalm barrel. Wish I could actually extract some napalm from that. That would be nice. And then there's the crawler that's in here, which I'm kind of tempted to just leave because there was nothing of any real value in there that I wanted. And I don't know if I can do anything with those guys. Let's get that. Also, go ahead and put... Oh, getting contaminated. Fuck. Put the Cortec Tactical Respirator back on.
Send the Chuckle Fuck Brigade.
Hey, Mixa, thank you for that. Step on your own gladius. Chuckle Fuck Brigade.
Somehow still victorious.
Nothing in the toxic barrel.
You lose the map. You burn the camp. You nap in the shade. But Rome must still survive.
Interesting, you can't recycle energy shields. That's weird.
Brigade.
But okay. Alright, first of all, unload the weapons. There we go. And then we definitely do not need this many fucking crossbows. What's the most valuable of these? Probably that one. Actually, that one's at 10,000 and it can already be... Yeah, those two might actually be the best choice. So we're gonna break you down. Break you down. You down. Do not break down my jackknife. I use that for stat bonuses. Got the leather gloves. Are any of these gonna be valuable to repair and make into something I can sell? Maybe the galvanic overcoat. Galvanic overcoat might be good. I'm gonna break down the rest of this. Come on. I said, come on, game. I said we're gonna break down the rest of this. Go. And these, those, and no, I'd rather have the electronic scraps, honestly, because it's rare to get those. That's a shitty neurological headband. Yeah, let's go ahead and disassemble that. All right, and then need my repair kits. Oh, good. We can actually make a high-end electrical one. No. Split you. go. And split you. There we go. And let me see this. Sort. Take that. And go ahead and repair these crossbows. There we go. 12,000 for that one. 13,000 for that one. That's what we want to see. And then we take you. 12,000 for that. And then we can get it up to 15,000 for that. There we go. And that also takes our weight down. Good, 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 good. That's what I want to see. Now we're moving again. Nothing on any of these guys. Cleared that out. You still have stuff on you? Did I miss that? Oh, I did. Missed all of that. Holy shit. Psionic Transceiver. What is that? Psionic skills increased by 22. Resolve decreased by 20. Grants 16 skill points to all psionic skills for each other psionic user in the vicinity. Oh, that's why that asshole was so powerful. Fuck. So that's like useless for the... That's not very good for the player, but that's amazing for an enemy to have. Holy shit. I'll leave those. I don't need to take any more. Personal notice, food tasting videos are obviously staged. Seen a lot of the British boys try American food. They react to it as if it's the best thing they've ever eaten. I mean, American food could be good, don't get wrong, but as someone who's tried most of the things, they aren't that spectacular, if you catch my drift. Yeah, like, if it's pre-filmed or it's brought in, I don't really believe it. During the World Cup stuff, though, you did get a couple people who were actually, like, traveling around, and instead of, like, tries this food for the first time, it was more like tries food in this town for the first time, and I think that's a little more believable. Because that's just people being like, oh, we went this place, and there's a local place, and this is pretty cool. You know, that kind of shit. I don't know if there's any way to turn this off, or if we can, yeah, unlock chamber, toggle emergency shutters, said it's not gonna work. I don't even know if we can open this. Oh, we can. The question is, can I survive? Let's slow the game down so I hopefully don't die horribly. F5. All right, we're not taking too much damage. Psychopath, grab all of his stuff. Take Gunner, grab all of his stuff, and then leave. Yep, we're starting to take damage. We need to leave. Oh, close the door before the gas, like, fully spreads. So does it stay? Oh, okay, so the gas is like, they actually do show, like, how this works. That begs the question, then, why can't I just fireball the gas and destroy it then? You'd think that would, like, burn it or something, but it doesn't. Okay, whatever. Unload that, unload that. Oh, speed us back up, please. Thank you. And top us off. We're at 216 already? Fuck. I'd still like to sell some of this shit, though. Alright, I will deal with the crawler, because otherwise I'm gonna feel like I'm wasting shit. So hold on. Oh, he's gonna come to me. Motherfucker! You bastard. Absolute bastard. Alright, throw it in here. How does that not hit him? Or it did, but barely. How much health does he have? 223. Pop Sonic Mania. Please tell me you can hit him. You cannot. Fine. Fireball. That didn't kill him. Are you shitting me? And he disappears again. Fuck you! Goddamn piece of shit. Bull crap. I hate you. I really hate you. Can I have my turn yet? Nope, we're still stunned. And he disappears. And I get stunned next turn. I despise this enemy. There we go. He's dead. I'm about to get stunned again. Oh no, we were immune to the stun when it happened. Good. Good lord. Yeah, fuck you little piece of shit. You little piece of shit. I don't think there was anything of any value in any of these lockers, so I'm not even gonna waste my time with that. bad are these people? These spirits are really bad cook, don't travel normally. Just saying, if you never try anything except, I don't know, ramen packets, and then you get some barbecue, I guess you probably would be blown. I mean, yeah, but I don't think most people do that despite what people think. I don't think there's much of anyone that lives off ramen, except for some of the Japanese, and quite frankly, they can get really good ramen for really cheap, based on what I've seen of some parts of Japan. Not even, like, amazing ramen, just solid ramen, without having to pay much. And what is in... Because they... Looks like there's more to this place. Oh! Ow! Tourist got already maxed. Air. TNT charge. Take that. Some moon brew, or some mushroom brew. What the fuck is this? Oh! More toxins. Crack this open. Come on. And I'll take the throwing knives, but I'll leave the armor. There's no point. Hacking 100. I can open that. Don't you dare try to keep that away from me, game. Speaking of which, though, where's those batteries? Because we just used up all the battery in our Haxor. There we go. Oh, that. Oh, mutants. Okay, mutants. Oh, wow. Did fucking Biocore just gas an entire station for no reason? I love how when we were in Junkyard, everyone's like, yeah, mutants are really rare, and it's like, it's weird to see them this far away from, like, anything around them. And then it turns out, like, Biocore gassed the Junkyard, and now it's just looking like Biocore gassed, like, half the stations. For seemingly no reason. I still have my gas mask on, right? Yes. Hunchback mutant. We're just gonna do this and meditate. And how much health do you have? 450. Yeah, we're just gonna cryokinetic orb you. That was not enough. There. Now it is. And the dog saw me. Shit. Oh wait, but I can just close the door because the dogs can't open the doors. Haha. Get fucked. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there must be a lot of them because that turn took a while. Oh. Fuck. Well, shitballs. All right, hold on. Get in a corner. Turn on the shield. They're gonna come around the corner, and then we... Yep. Come on, come on, number 2. Rawr, yeah, acid spray, blarg. And cryokinetic orb. Goodbye. Oh, hello, Mr. Hunchback Mutant. I don't think you can throw it through the shelves, though. Oh, that's a lot of dogs. That's a lot of dogs. That's a lot of dogs. Oh, I want you to... this is gonna be annoying. I should have... No, that's not gonna work. We can start with the pyrokinesis. He's definitely going to throw that at me. There's no way he's not. How much health do you have? 450? I have to do that in order just to hit him, so we're gonna use the fireball here. Okay, that didn't really do that much, but that's fine. We're gonna hold the rest of our action. The dogs are gonna pile up behind him because they can't get past him. Okay, of course there's another one. Ow. Hi guys, good to see ya. Premeditation, cryogenic orb right next to him. Oh, I clipped myself with that, and you're still not dead. Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. And then, how much health do you have? 217. Sonic Mania. Sonic, come on, target him. There we go. And then we're gonna try and get out this door. Oh no, he's gonna do, yeah, never mind. Blob attack. Can't move. Okay, there's more of them. Can I please close the door? No, no, I can't close the door. Fuck. That's not good. Okay. First of all, advanced health hypo. We're gonna need it. Secondly, let's go ahead and use this. Okay, that only killed one of them. That did not help me as much as I was hoping it would. I have 25 action points and no psi points. Pop that. Pop that. Give me... Actually, that might work. Let's try just zapping the dogs and getting them out of here. How much health do you have? 37? And you missed. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my god, how many things I had? Okay, well, he hit the dog when he did that too, so that helped. Can we just close the door? No, we're still stuck. We're still stuck. I forgot to put grenades on my hotbar. That does not help either. All right, can we please try to set them on fire? Okay, well, the dog is not going to be a problem soon. And then please zap the hunchback mutant before it grabs something else to shoot me with. And grab that one too. Damn, didn't kill him. And another acid blob attack. Now we can't move. Ow. Right. You. And I do not have enough psi. That's unfortunate. Wow, that didn't kill you. I am aggravated by that. You should definitely be fucking dead. Okay, there's even more of them. Okay, pop a psi inhaler. Pop a... Nope, still 2 turns on that. Pop that. Can I move yet? Yes. Okay, and we... Well, there's acid everywhere, unfortunately. I still need a turn for that. Give me premeditation. Let's drop this. No, that would be bad. No, that would be very bad. Fuck. All right. That's not enough damage. Please crit. Or not. You know, just fine. Whatever. Can I heal myself now? Thank you. There we go. Please tell me that's all of them. That was like 50 goddamn mutants. Okay. Whew. All right, healing myself, going to the restroom, refilling my water, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have returned, and we can now explore this place after I charge my battery for my shield, just in case. Please put the grenades on my fucking hotbar. Actually, if the mutants are in here, frag grenades are the better choice. Okay. Glands. More mutant glands. Oh, I'm gonna have to extract all of those, aren't I? Oh, it's gonna be so many. Oh, it's gonna be so many. need you to loot the bodies. I need you to loot the bodies. Why are you not looting the bodies, game? Here we go. Loot the bodies. There we go. No, not the door. Loot the body. There we go. Completely overrun here. No, the corpse game. The corpse. There we go. Okay, that should be everything. Now, where is it? Extract humor, ampules. Go, that, rose, crawler stinger. All of this. Hearts, adrenal glands, intestines. Is that everything? Yes. The other thing, processed plants, shrooms, lake poppy, and that's it. That, unfortunately, does not get us low enough. Hold on. Drop off the mines and explosives. Don't need those. Drop off. Where'd that animal leather go? I don't need that. There we go. I still have my gas mask on, right? Yes. My gas mask. Secondly, pop an inhalant. Thirdly, where's those bandages again? Okay. Acid barrels, acid barrels. Let's try to find our way through here. Nope, lockpicking of 100. I can do that. Are you fucking shitting me? I hate you. Oh, of course. Well, again, at least he hit his friend. Can we please just zap them? That is not nearly enough damage. Why am I out of action? Is that... Can we close the door? No. Hello, Mr. Hunchback Mutant. How much health do you have? 207. Impressive. Wait, what am I on? Next heat-based psi ability. Okay, can we drop the fireball right behind him? That's... What do you mean 78 damage? That doesn't make any sense. Everyone caught in the blast takes 104 to 200 heat damage. He only evades 4. That means it only dealt 82 damage, which is like 20% below even my lowest amount that I'm supposed to be doing. And we missed. There we go. Shocked him to death. Good. Okay. I don't understand. It's like my pyrokinesis went from being a decent attack to being completely worthless. And I don't know why. Thank God Cryokinetic Orb is decent, because otherwise we'd be fucked. It's a table. What? Then why do I have an option to look at? Oh, mutated cockroach. You're not sure if the mutations make it more or less disgusting than regular cockroaches. Thank you? That's my stance on it anyway. Oh, online reaction. Here, there could be 10 to 20 other tourists that came before and went, good barbecue. That's the reaction. Well, yeah, but that's the true of every reaction. And quite frankly, by and large, the only reaction content I like is when it's stuff that I've already seen or been to, because I want to see other people's reaction to things that I actually know about. Okay, let's extract some more of those humors. Have that. Go. Okay, contamination's worn off. Let's go this way. This room is also just filled with more toxic waste. Okay, get out of here. I see some shelves. Again, though, more extraction of humors. Got that. Otherwise, it's going to take up too much room in the inventory. Go for those shelves. See if there's anything on them. Some bullets. Nothing, I suppose. Those are all locked doors. Don't know where that leads. That looks like it leads to the sewers, but doesn't appear to be a way to get access to that. Hey, ruined textbook. This textbook clearly belonged to Biocore University, but is deteriorated far beyond readability. Okay, more experience. Always good. Storage 2 key, toxic waste processing plant. Okay, I mean, there doesn't appear to be anything connected to the area. That locker still has stuff in it? Empty, empty. Chemical bolt. Empty, empty. Alright, nothing else in here. Wow, so this place really didn't have much on it. Good lord. Did I leave stuff in here? Yes, worthless rat hound armor. That is what I left. I did forget to check this shelf over here. But otherwise, I think that's it. Oh, right, I left that there. Okay, well, got a little bit of experience, cleared out the mutants, never come back to this room ever again. Lord. But I think that completes our little quest for the preservation side of the Institute. Can I pick this? Ink. Alright. Alright, Lunatics cleared out. Yep. How do I get out of here again? Oh. Oh. What's in here? Empty. Really? Empty. Oh! Biocore University emblem. Emblem of the old Biocore University. In the days of the old Biocore students sewed it onto their clothes. I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised. That's what the Institute was before it became the Institute. Ah, old diver's helmet we're already maxed out on. Well, we may as well see what else is in here then, since apparently we're just finding some new oddities that we haven't found in other zones before. The quest for more money. I mean, not quite, but pretty close. Where the fuck am I? Go west. I'm assuming that's not where we want to go. Where the fuck? How did I get here? Tchortists, Curator Nana. The woman, upon noticing your approach, puts her hands on her chest and salutes you. Her voice is quiet, almost a whisper. It sounds perfectly clear and understandable thanks to the almost unreal silence of the library. Tchortist evolution. Welcome to Idine's library, brother. I am Curator Nana. May I help you? Could you tell me something of the library? What can you tell me about the library? Idine's library is the major repository of all information for the Institute. The library's database offers over 6 million pages of textual content ranging from both contemporary and historical works in different historical fields, scientific fields, as well as preserved works of literary arts, journals, documents, and others. Most of it is in digital form, accessible to all members at all times, but there is also a significant number of physical copies which, due to their rarity, as well as the fragility of the medium, require special permissions. It goes without saying that Idine's library contains the single most important, most monumental document in the history of Tchortism, the original report, written by none other than Idine himself. Being a novitiate, you are advised to start with the original report before moving on to more current, Tchort-related works. What exactly is the original report? The original report was written roughly 100 years ago when Idine first discovered Tchort in the dark depths of the deep caves. This short text describes the event itself, Idine's original discoveries and thoughts. It essentially narrates the genesis of Tchortism. If you have not read it, brother, do so as soon as possible, and I'm being completely honest here. Having read it uncountable numbers of times, I'm most certainly not the only one to have done so. What can you tell me about the library's history? I can give you a brief information summary. The room you are currently in was the library from the very day the building was constructed. While it was much smaller, or I should say humbler, with respect to available knowledge, it was nonetheless as integral to the Institute as it is today, embracing all those who seek knowledge with open arms. Sadly, the great earthquake turned it, as well as the whole of the West Wing, into rubble back in the year of 24. Most physical copies in the library contained were destroyed that day, with only a few salvage copies retrieved from the rubble. Such a waste. Of course, Idine knew the library had to be restored to its previous glory, so according to his will, the library was rebuilt within a relatively short period of time. The Institute members named the library in his honor, and it has remained so until this day. Okay, short guide you. So, can I... Here we go. Yeah, bring up the original report. Let's see the founding document of Idine. The original report by Idine Travers. I was the only one still alive from the expedition, as I found myself before the gigantic metal gate, which stood closed and seemingly impenetrable. I began to ponder the most recent events, sure that these moments were to be my last, for the whole expedition was doomed from the start. It had been many years since Hollow Earth was left to rust in the forbidding bowels of the deep caverns. Biocore had only begun to recuperate from the damage it had suffered during the split when the technocrats called me into their office. They explained to me they wished to unearth, or expression, several abandoned but not forgotten projects from Hollow Earth, and salvage that which can be salvaged from the once impressive research complex. Biocore desired this expedition in hopes of at least slowing down its decline, which had started decades ago and wasn't about to stop. Internal struggles had only worsened the situation, of course. Due to the severity of the task, it could not be entrusted to just anyone. A senior scientist of my qualifications and experience was to lead the expedition, since only someone like that could be allowed to lay his eyes on some of the most sensitive information that BioCore had ever possessed. Of course, I accepted. I was truly excited to be going into the deep caverns, and despite being familiar with how hostile the environment was, I cared very little for that fact. On the contrary, I viewed it as a new opportunity, a high point in my career, and entrusted our survival in the hands of one Captain Sagan's men without overthinking it. Few of my scientific colleagues were to follow me on the mission, and once all parties were ready, we made our descent. Into death, at least for most of us. The environment had changed significantly between the Hollow Earth incident and the moment of our arrival, even more than we expected. Environmental hazards, natural predators in a form of horrid and surprisingly alien creatures, as well as other unexplained phenomena were quick to decimate our ranks. Bullets can stop beasts, but for how long? Hazmat suits can save you from toxic fumes and corrosive liquids, but for how long? Reaching the main complex soon proved to be mission impossible. The immediate way to the east was blocked by an impenetrable cave-in. We had to circumvent it by going north. After taking the first few steps towards our goal, we'd already found ourselves under siege by death itself, and it sated its hunger quickly, luckily before it got to me. The plot is described with heavy punches. Oh, yeah, the Spaceballs 2 plot summary. Yes, yeah, like, yeah, if Mel Brooks is half as good as he's been throughout his life, we are going to get an absolute roasting of Hollywood and Star Wars in particular that is probably going to make the original look like a fucking, look like, at least in terms of just how on the nose it is. It's not going to be subtle, let's put it that way. Yeah, proved to be mission impossible. Yep. We found ourselves under siege by death itself. I was the only one still alive from my expedition. We fled north and found refuge by one of the large gates. Rust, mold, and demise were in the oxygen-devoid air, as well as a strange pulsating sensation which violently pressed against my skull. The poor captain, the only one still with me, was lying in a corner and slowly fading away. The last bits of life leaving his mangled body surrendered into decay. He had performed his duty to the very last breath. I was ready for the same fate, but then the gates opened. Light illuminated the area, and the strange pain from my head was gone. While the lights weren't as bright as the ones in the university, it was much better than the dwindling glow of my last flare. I stepped through the gate and faced something I wasn't prepared for. I found it. It was giant. It was alien. It was formless. A strange creature before me that I had no clue of its origins or intentions or anything. All I could see was pure flesh with tentacles sprouting from it in all their glory. The sensation in my head returned, but this time it wasn't trying to kick down the door to my mind. Instead, it simply knocked, and I answered. Chort was the only thing I could interpret during this particular exchange of thoughts, where everything else could simply be described as some large, strange feeling in my head. During my 3-week stay, I was allowed by Chort to study it. Leftover equipment I was able to find in these old labs, I combined with some of my own utilities, was able to set up an improvised laboratory, which was most excellent. Regarding nourishment, I still had my personal supplies, to a point in time. Afterwards, I had to rely on natural sources. This is what I learned during my stay before I finally left Chort, returned back certain that what I had found was an extraordinary discovery of unimaginable importance. The being Chort can be defined as a large multicellular organism of unknown age. Judging from its genetic makeup, it is primordial. While it shares a lot of common sequences with the living beings of our world, ranging from the first single-cell organisms to modern mammals, it is not directly related to us in any way. We do not have a clear common ancestor. How is that possible? The creature can enter a unique state of regeneration cycles in which it loses any recognizable form and undergoes genetic self-repair. It puzzled me how and why it does so, but I had answers faster than I had thought of. Chort has a remarkably similar cell and DNA structure to us. The number of chromosomes and gene is indeed different, but a lot of recognizable sequences can be found therein. The part of its genome that was non-coding was larger than in humans, and by studying it, I've learned the answer to those two questions I asked myself previously. Whenever the creature begins suffering from any form of mutations, chromosomal deterioration, or even cancer, it can enter an aforementioned state of regeneration. It might do so in case when the environment changes drastically and new traits are necessary to survive. It was even able to pinpoint the gene responsible for this. Now, what happens when the creature begins regenerating is this. Its non-coding part of the genome, which can be in Chort's case considered something of a genetic backup, holds coding for proteins which in turn change and rebuild the entire chromosome, even up to the telomeres. How it knows what sort of adaptation needs to survive in the new environment, that is not clear yet, nor how it's able to recombine or even create new sequences. But this is still a magnificent find and raised another question. Could this be applied to humans or other living creatures as well? Due to the similarity of the DNA structure, the answer might as well be yes, and with that, many other questions spring to mind. Could we too use what we learned from Chort and adapt ourselves at will? Could we live infinitely? Would we be able to control our own evolution and strive towards a goal unimaginable? Could we finally return to the surface? I wanted answers, and for that I was going to need time and support. As I had given Chort the final look before I left, hoping that it wasn't going to really be the last one, it became clear in my mind what I must do. I must return to the university, the sole survivor. My return to the university as a sole survivor turned to be quite interesting. Best be described as an end of one thing and a beginning of another. Okay. Important dates. Year 1, Iden discovers Chort, formation of the Institute. Year 5, Biocore Armed Forces renamed to Preservation, Education, and Science merged into Investigation. Okay, so even before Biocore fell, this group was already growing within it. Year 8, the Great East Wing Fire. Year 9, Principal Investigator Monsignor Giacomo, Institute of Chort's first Monsignor, dies from sudden cardiac arrest. Year 21, Principal Investigator Evdoc attempts a coup. Rassifor Monsignor Torin dies protecting Ideen. Year 24, the Great Earthquake demolishes the library as well as a large part of the West Wing. Damage repaired within the year. Year 39, Principal Investigator Anthea becomes Episcopos. Investigation prosperity period starts. Year 42, series of major conflicts with the Faceless, culminating in the Battle of Nucleus, won by Harmost Marcial's preservation forces. Last major conflict with the Faceless. Year 58, prosperity period for investigation ends with the death of Escapos Anthea. Year 67, the great mourning period over the loss of the West Wing expedition, which perished due to unknown causes. Investigator Peter dies. Year 69, Investigator Hristofor dies from cancer. Year 70, Investigator Minty's death. Year 77, formation of Propagation Division from Education Department of Investigation and several other small departments. Year 78, Harmost Marcial dies of old age. Year 81, Investigator Lenora dies 2 days after publishing her 78th paper. Year 85, Biocore's final dissolution and Institute Courtyard riots. Okay, so yeah, they literally were inside the Institute's university for almost 80 years before Biocore fell and the riots in Core City happened. Year 90, Monsignor Braddock, Institute's historian, dies. Year 92, medication exports for Core City started. Year 96, successive investigator Gustav's recombinant project revealed at the annual investigation symposium, first recombinant in action. Year 98, investigator Gustav choked to death. Year 99, neural pacification project revealed at the annual investigation symposium. Okay. Investigative papers. Super steel biocompatibility refining technique. From what you can see by reading the abstract section, this paper elaborates on the application of super steel in the modification of medicinal nanoparticles. It also features a novel super steel refining technique developed by the Department of Physics for this very purpose. Download file to memory stick. Download successful. Good. Hypothetical surface ray stimulation through particle acceleration. This paper presents the results of various tests done inside the particle accelerator. These experiments are meant to simulate high-energy radiation that potentially exists on the surface and its effects on experiments and living tissue. Application of thermosynthetic microorganisms. The paper describes a few known species of thermosynthetic microorganisms capable of using free energy to drive anabolic reactions. These artificially created organisms are now being genetically engineered to produce various compounds by metabolism, some of which can be used for medicinal or performance-enhancing purposes. And the preparation of regenerative medication. This paper details a type of medication that can be used to catalyze limited regeneration of cells and tissues to restore normal function. Methods of preparation, both from natural ingredients as well as synthetically, are also included. Sweet, we'll take that as well. And literature, The Mound, Call of Evolution, Evdoc Heresy, Surface Troopers, Archon of the Genes, Brave New Zone, Spirit in the Carapace, Foreign. What is this Evdoc Heresy? Oh, our character literally just sat there and read for hours, I guess. Okay, well, I guess we don't need any more of that. But we did get super steel refining data, so we're going to need to make a run for the foundry at some point as well. Ah, okay, so the library was on the second floor. Interesting. The way the guy talked about how we needed to go down, I don't know why he said to go to the library and go down when, I don't know. When you say it's at the bottommost levels, I don't think of going for the second floor. Where was he? He was back up this way. Yes. Also, we need to check in with the armory. What are you willing to buy for me? You have 27,000. Good. Ammo. You're not willing to buy any of the weapons that I've got. Really? Well, okay. Thanks for the 600 fucking coins, though. Mendicate. I just been to Utility Station 7. Your fears were justified. There was a large group of lunatics is an understatement. There were way too many fucking of those guys in that one little area. And I culled the inbred. They won't bother anyone. Well, the utility station is now full of corpses. I expected nothing less. Well done. I am pleased. And I'm sure His Excellency will be most pleased as well once I've informed him. To tell you the truth, I expect you to find something there. Foreign bodies. My Rassifors heard strange sounds coming from behind those doors, so I decided to send you as a test, just to see if what you did at Emporium was good luck or skill. Now I have the results. Foreign bodies were successfully removed from the system. Here you go. Something to give you further motivation, brother. Yeah, the Lunatics seem really drawn to you guys. First the figurine, then the utility station. There's a lot of them in the upper Underrail in general. I'd rather not discuss the motives of those inbred ferals. Their actions are a product of their devolved minds, devoid of reasoning and logic. Therefore, why try to understand something which cannot be understood? Agree, no? Okay. Torch guide you. I'll ask about more work later. He did give me 2 EXP for that, and the oddity that we found down there was worth 3, so that's actually 5 EXP for 1 quest. That's not bad. We do need to leave, drop off this stuff, and head over to Foundry, though, so we can hand over that super steel data. How to get down here. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Need to leave the Institute. It's official Institute business. Principal Investigator Gorgeous. I've been informed. I need to take several trips. Note, opening the gate now. Short guide you. Yep. Okay. So that means we can actually go drop shit off now. Ugh. Travel by metro. Get me to Core City. Go. Head on down to the merchants. Now that I think about it, yeah, merchants just don't have enough money. They just don't have enough money. Yeah, he's only got 300. He's only got 300, and I got shit tons of stuff to sell him. Plenty of boot. Well, I mean, yeah, he's only got 9,000. I mean, yeah, here, take this, and no, I've already outstripped those. Like, he doesn't sell good enough equipment, I guess. I don't know. I do need those. I do need those, and I do need those. 227. That leaves him with 2,000. Energy weapon output. I don't need that, so I'll give you that. Thank you. And then Derica. Don't suppose you don't want any of my equipment either. God damn. You will buy the fanny packs, though. Which I guess gives me a little bit of money. Oscar. You're willing to buy those. You have 12,000, which I think that alone. Yeah, you only have 2,900 after that. Jesus. Give him that. Give him the knife. Yep, there we go. And I think that's gonna be it. Okay. Ah, Babbitt, get the hell out of the way. Let's see here. I will take more of those. I'll take more syringes. And I think that's it. Yeah, because we have more at home. Well, I'll take the adrenaline shots. Why not? I'll stock up on those. Well, we'll throw some more shit in the cell barrel then. You, not you. Not you. Yes, you. And all of you. And all of you. And all of you. We'll drop all this off at home, except bolts. It's all food. We'll drop that off at the house. All of these can be put in here. And we'll keep the rest. Drop you off. Drop you off. Alright, there we go. Now to make a run up to the house. Jesus. I need to look up where these rifts are, because supposedly that helps you travel, and I have no idea where they are, though, is the problem. And you have to see them before you can use them, so... Kinda leaves me high and dry when it comes to that. There's got to be one, like, in the house or something, right? In fact, I'm gonna... If I pop the juice here, it lasts for, like, what, 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes. Could be plenty of time. Is it in, like, the main room? No. Is it, like, over here? Nope. Come on, there's gotta be... Ah, there we go, okay. So yes, we now attune yourself to the rift. Yep, indiscernible white noise. We can transport to the gray military base or the dude's cave. Okay, so yes, you can do that. Oh, sweet. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's start dropping shit off. Drop off you and you and you. That's sellable. No, actually, had leather armor, so yeah, that's sellable. High density foam padding will keep. Aid cases will keep. Rest of those. Timer, rags, microelectric shock generators, plasma core, energy, more energy, headband. All of this can go over here. Oh, not the bottles. I need those. Morphine, small oxygen tank. Drop off those and those. And those. Drop off you guys here. And then, if I remember correctly, yes, I didn't have enough electrical stuff to build a new fucking shield, but I should now. Where is my shield? Shield. Energy shield emitter. There we go. That, and then the high energy shield converter. That, let me see here. 300 more capacity, much higher conversion rate, good dissipation rate, and a slightly higher damage threshold. But the real advantage is the capacity. It's going to be able to take way more hits. Fun local grocery store. Supermarket has a shelf of foreign food. Amongst them is an American shelf. Picked up marshmallow fluff because I could, but eating it with a spoon. That's a little much, Tenwin, but I can appreciate the effort. I have seen some horror like shows where they'll show off those things, and then there's things on there that have Americans going, "We don't eat that." Like, no one does. No one does. The infamous one is the one I saw from the UK where they're like a canned chicken. Like, it's literally an entire chicken in a can, and every single comment from people in the US is like, nobody eat. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hold on. Plasma core value of 113 with an electronics of 105. Do I have a better plasma core? No, that's the highest plasma core I've got. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Then 1, 9, craft, and then here's my full power. Is charged up, and yep, and then we can just equip it. There we go, better shield. Augmented with a secondary high-frequency modulator, high-frequency energy converters attached to the emitter to increase energy conversion rate. So now it can resist up to 240 damage from a very high damage source and has almost double the capacity. Very nice. Very nice. As for the rest of this, let's get these unique weapons dropped off. Thank you. And then we need to do our usual grand organization. Drop off all of you. Pick up some more of these. Drop off you. Drop off you. Drop off you. Drop off all of you. Stack those. Drop them off. Drop you off. There we go. Oh, I have plenty of Mark III grenades. Never mind. We've got plenty of batteries. Drop off the plasma cells. That's in locker 3. Locker 3 also has the food items. those off. And the healing items. We can drop off about 20 of those. Wow, I did not realize how many of these fucking things I have. Holy shit. Oh, you kill a shit ton of lunatics before they get a chance to use it, and suddenly they're all, you just pull up on psi-hypos non-stop. We'll stick with that much, though. That's sellable. Drop you off over here. Got 2 pounds worth of ampules, but that's fine. What else am I missing? That's sellable now, because we don't need that. Keep those. Keep those. Keep that. Keep that. Repair kits. Let's see here. Drop off 1 of you. Drop off 3 of you. There we go. Keep a pound of TNT. And I think that's everything. Yeah. I'm a little heavy on, like, medical items, but it's good to have extras for those. Everything else is good? All right. Let's get out of here. There's been a picture of Miku floating around, trying the different foods of the different countries that have won her. It's so dumb in the funniest way. They insist on comparing first Japan with sushi, then Brazil with something I don't know the name of but looks tasty, then a Norwegian with onion fish, and then England has beans on toast, and the bias is obvious. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I know there's the stereotypes about English food, but there are good ones. Like, what is it? It's called, like, the full English breakfast or whatever. I've never seen one of those that looks bad. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, cooked tomatoes, like, raw cooked, you know, like, raw cooked tomatoes sounds stupid, but you know what I mean? Like, tomatoes just diced up and then cooked with nothing else. Like, but, like, full English looks great. Most of their breakfast stuff looks amazing. It's just when it's always when they do stuff with either gravy or, like, mashed vegetables that is always the problem. Because then they just look disgusting. No one will ever convince me that mashed peas does not look disgusting. He does have some Mark II grenades, but those aren't as good. Full English breakfast, shepherd's pie, beef Wellington, apple pie if you want to be picky. Yep. You have, yeah, see, we need more tailoring. Definitely need more tailoring if we want to use those high-end regenerative vests. Plasma micro discharger. Do not have the regular micro dischargers? Because those are for the plasma grenades. I need the ones that you use for the EMP grenades. Where are those? Surely you have some, right, Harlan? Come on. You can't tell me you don't. I'm not seeing them, though. I'm not seeing any. Really? You're not going to sell the basic components to make EMP grenades? Really? Okay, fine. Well, let's head to Foundry. I don't think we can get them today because it still takes like 30 minutes in-game before they can make the super steel, but if we can get a full set of plates for that, that would be great. Oh, and do you have any psionic food? You do. I'll take that. Honestly, beans on toast isn't even bad. It's just a quick, I'm tired breakfast food. It's the equivalent of like a dry toast and a cup of coffee. Yeah, but it's, well, I mean, you say that, but just the matter of cooking beans tells me that that takes longer than like like there's a difference between having to cook beans in a pot as opposed or even in a microwave as opposed to put toast in toaster. I don't know. That's just me though. All right. Let's go give this guy more of this. You don't cook it, you microwave, you fucker. I mean, okay. I don't know. I don't make beans on toast, Tenwin. You're talking to the wrong guy. Ah, my nose is bugging me. Ah. All right. Foundry is so annoying with how it is to get through here. Because, yeah, no, of course there's no path this way. You got to go all the way around, and all the way this way, and all the way up, just to get to Bernard. Fair, the point is that it's low effort, cheap breakfast food. You want to compare it to, I don't know, a bowl of rice or whatever. It's a sandwich in the morning. I don't know. To be fair, this is also my bias against microwave showing. I just don't like most microwave food in general. about that super steel. I have some more refining data. There we go. You know what? Hold on, let's make a save here. All right, Bernard, let's make some super steel. I can make up to 3 sets of plates per smelt. It'll take a while. Make sure you got everything you need for the chamber for the purification process, or it'll be goners. How many sets of plates do you want? Give me 3 sets of super steel plates, 9,000 carats. All right. It'll take a while though, so you can come back later. Once it's done, you'll be gold. Yeah. I think it takes like 30 or 40 minutes in game if you're running at high speed. So I guess that gives us time to run around and do some other things. Mysterious cube. Gorski wants to find a way to enter the particular warehouse. Needs 10 high-quality energy shields. We don't have any other quests, really. What else is there, then? Lockpicking 90. Very concerning. I don't even remember what I wrote about that. Okay. Okay. Let's just get out of Foundry first. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like soggy bread as well, so beans on toast again does not compute for me. It just doesn't. If I want toast, I want crispy toast. And that's not just like a British thing either. I'm not a fan of biscuits and gravy either. And that's a very American thing. I find that like dipping the biscuit into the gravy, okay, fine. Having the gravy poured on top of the biscuit, no, it just ruins the texture and flavor of both. Isn't peanut butter and jam soggy on toast? I mean, if you toast the bread, but I'm not one of those people who toasts my bread when I make a PB&J. I just like my PB&J. Now, I do know there are some people who do. I have seen toasted PB&Js, but I don't know. That's not my thing. Do you have anything? You don't have anything. I guess we could go do the... What was it? The quest for what's his name? The Protectorate, maybe? There's another Ironhead camp over there. There's some kind of dead end over there. There's still that ladder that leads up to those crawlers that I kind of don't want to deal with. Lower passages. Southgate Station. Lower caves. Crawlers. I love how I still have that there. It's just, there's so many bad places to try and deal with that. The funny thing is, you can actually find quite a few areas with red dream mushrooms that don't have crawlers in them. Core City Docks, there must be something I'm missing over there. 60, which I still haven't opened. Siphoner organs, and there. It's weird that it says that there's a merchant here when Old Man Jonas has gone back inside a long time ago. Oh, my nose. And actually, like, the only way PB&J gets soggy is if you just overload it with jam. Like, just overload the thing with jam, and then you wait. Like, as long as you eat it within a reasonable time frame, it's not gonna get soggy. There was nothing near Route Crossing I don't think we can deal with. You know what? You know what? Let's go talk... Let's go down to the docks and see what we can... Well, actually, hold on. We need to go to... I just need to remember to go back to Foundry before the end of the session, because that should be enough time. If we go up to the merchants, because Gorski wants us to... Where is it? Once you have them, stash them in the locker in the corner of the room. Gorski wants you to find the way to enter the Protector warehouse and recover shipment. Which I believe they said the best way to do that is to take the armor or to take the identity card off of the guy who's waiting in the Hardcore City bar. But I'm gonna go double check with him. Hey, Al, you got anything? You have a brain in a jar, and that's about it. Biology of 90 to extract that. Really? He does carry a lot of organs, though. That's probably a decent way to get stuff from him. Hey, John, you got anything for me? Do you know where all the Tchortists have gone? Bribe me with a rat hound barbecue. Maybe some other time. I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, there's the zone rat. They want us to put it in the locker. Do you know a man named John? Why would you ask me that? I don't know. He told me he hangs around the bar, so I guess you must have met him before. We used to spend time together. Yes. He's a nice guy. We had some fun. He liked doing certain things the complicated way, though, and he's obsessed with eating. He really used to drive me mad. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to the sound of munching. He would look at me and just keep munching, and that's when I said to myself, enough is enough. But he was sweet otherwise. We had some fun. Okay. What do you think about the free drones? I support the battle against the Protectorate. Those rats should be driven for the South Underrail, but I feel they've gotten more and more fanatical over the years. If they accuse you of being a collaborator, you're done for. Not much evidence is needed. Suspicion is enough to have you tied to the tracks and have your guts stretched from one station to the other while your family watches. They're no different than the vilest of gangs. Yeah, as I said, this isn't just spray painting the A on the side of a wall. This is Spanish Civil War war crimes anarchism. Okay. Question about the warehouse. Where do I find this Bob guy? He's still in one of the rooms here in the bar. You could try stealing his armored security pass, but I'd suggest zoning him out entirely. If he wakes up and notices they're gone, he might raise an alarm, and we don't want that. How do I get to the warehouse? Try posing as Bob, but that might be too risky. Even if you manage to pass the gate, you'll probably be questioned why you didn't show up for the shift. There may be another way into the warehouse from the main gate. We took a peek at some of the old city plans. There's a direct, uninterrupted ventilation connection from the dock's main utility room to the warehouse's lower level. Getting inside this room will be a problem in itself. Try finding the dock superintendent. He might be bribed to give you access. Lastly, you can always try entering through the port itself if you get a jet ski or some other kind of vessel. The port's behind the warehouse. West of it, it's a completely separate section. Now, though, now going through there should be your last option, though. Security's pretty tight and all the air traffic is regulated. They know exactly which vessels should be moving in and out, and no one's managed to fool them or their pipe scanners. Okay. I wanted to double check because we have not talked to fucking Gorski in a fucking hot minute. All right, I need to go back around and come inside from the front in order to go in there. I'm surprised I can't tell him that I found the people I was looking for. Okay. Stairs up. Okay, we know he's in here. F5. Sup, Bob? You have like 290 health. So if I just F5. Premeditation, Sonic Mania, and oh, that's gonna hit me, isn't it? Move there. There we go. Really? I can't. Okay, fine. Throw it right at him. There we go. Oh, okay. Apparently that. Did that? Do you guys care? I have no idea if they care. There we go. Port Zenith security pass. I'll take all of that. Oh, he's been shooting up with morphine in here. That's why. I guess I'll take his equipment too. Why not? Does anybody care that I just blew that guy up? Apparently not. Nobody? Nobody cares. All right. Sounds good to me. Let's get down to the docks then. Okay. Remember to equip this in the proper spot this time. Fucked that up last time. Security pass for the Protectorate base. Yes, belongs to Bob Smith. Also put my headband on. There we go. Well, the authorities don't seem to care, so I don't care. Let's get down to the dock. Oh. Hi? A forlorn, grandfatherly figure stares at you with foggy eyes, but more out of habit, it seems, rather than because he can actually see you. You have a coin, sir, madam. I'm but a frail old man who cannot work. Be kind. This is only one coin that I am asking. Here, get something good to eat. Oh, thank you. There are still kind people in the Underrail. May good fortune always be with you. Okay. Yay, karma. Tchortists. So the Tchortists still don't care. Aegis is over here. I'm pretty sure. Who the fuck is Otto? Ooh. Skimmer, scrapjet, freighter, junkjet, scooter. Oh, you can... Oh, I can't go through. Ray's shop. Oh. Somehow I didn't realize there was all this over here. Roll up door. Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to go in. Where is this fucking warehouse? Okay, gunslinger. Because this is the Aegis security guys. That's for the Expedition DLC. I know that. Where the fuck is the... bloody hell is... the place that the protector... Oh, I'm assuming it's in here. Okay, let's try... Hey it again, Bob. That day, just let me go inside before they notice. Oh, he noticed already. He ordered you to report to him immediately. Good luck, man. Alright, where's the boss, then? Take her shot. Oh, you're not Bob. Intruder alert. What the fuck? So the guy outside waves me through because he's convinced I'm him. But that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any fucking sense. What the shit? Okay, that... I'm... Oh, and I think the game just broke. I think the game just broke. Yeah, it appears that the game has broken. So wait, do I have to wear his armor in order for... Yeah, it appears the game has broken. Hold on, task manager. No, it says it's still working. It's just completely stopped. Okay, well, we're gonna have to end it anyways. Close. Reopen. Let's try that again, shall we? That doesn't make any sense. Why would the guy outside be like, oh, I recognize that. That's definitely Bob. And then literally the second you go through, everyone else knows that you're not Bob. Do I need to wear his armor specifically? Here, I'll put on his rifle and I'll put on his armor, even if it's shitty. And I'll go walking in. There we go. Unlocked. Door open. Is it working now? I think it might be working now. Okay. I have no idea where I need to go. I have no idea where I need to go. So what am I... I'm assuming that I... Well, Gorski said I need to look for fucking shields. That was it. Energy shields. Energy shields. Let's start looking. Bullets. That's not what I need. Oh, that is just a full-blown fucking attack craft. Holy shit. Let's just try not to get too close to anybody. Oh. Okay, so it's entirely based on proximity. It's entirely based on proximity. That is awkward as fuck. Oh, hey, bubblegum. Okay, can we try to get these locks open? Hacking of 80. Can I just open it without... Come on, open. Before he gets too close, please. Lock disabled. Open. Oh, this also gives me a place to... What the fuck? Okay, so... Despite the fact that it didn't show that it was red, I still got in trouble for opening it. That, I don't want to have to kill everybody in here, but I'm getting sick and tired of this already. You're not Bob, intruder alert! I fucking hate this place. I don't like this place. Please stop doing this. Oh, come on! Bob is very popular. Apparently. Makes no goddamn sense. But let's try to get to the office. Maybe I can talk to the commanding officer and then just blow him away. I don't know. No, don't look at me. Look at me. Oh, hold on. Close the door. Okay, a moment's reprieve. Master storage card. Oh, that could be useful. No, 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 no. There we go. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Captain. No, no. Go inside. Nope. He notices as well. Fuck. Okay. Stairs down. Where exactly did he? No, not protector. Core City. Of course, he wants you to find a way to, yeah, recover a shipment of energy shield emitters. Okay. Except we have no idea where they are. Good lord. Well, I'll take the ammo. Why not? Stairs down. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so now... Did that count as aggroing everybody? It probably counted as aggroing everybody. Oh, I hit myself. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. If I... The door is closed. The door is closed. If I go back up, they are not aggro. Good. That means I come over here, I enter combat, I open the door, I premeditate, and then I drop that right there. And I still hit myself, and it didn't kill him. Are you fucking shitting me? Close the door. Nobody is down here. Nobody is down here. I want to see if this causes aggro on the guys upstairs. Speed this up. Nope. No, it did not. Okay, we're making progress now. Okay. So if I kill things down here, as long as I leave no witnesses, they don't know that I'm here. I'm fine with this. I'll take those. Very much. Oh, I don't want that. I just want the ammo. If that's the case. No. No, no, no. Take that back. Wait. What? No. Just drop it off. I don't care. Put my armor on while I'm down here. And hold on. Let's get this open. Might be able. I see. The problem is I don't know where the fucking shields are. I could wander around this area the whole time, and if I don't know where the shields are, then we're kind of fucked. Okay, that's empty. Looks of it. That's empty. Looks of it. Empty. Empty. Was this guard the only one down here? That might actually be the case. Because I'm not seeing anybody at all. Max speed. Yeah, I'm okay. I have no idea where these fucking shields are. Not a goddamn clue. Nothing there. I mean, like, we're in, like, a storage area. You'd think maybe it would be down here, but... I don't know. Got me, game. Oh. Oh, antidote. Take that. Okay, that is just open. Where the fuck are we? Ventilation shafts. I mean, this seems like a way into the base, but... Nah, I don't think this helps us. I don't think this helps us one bit. I don't think whatever we're looking for is down here. Shit. Fuck. And I'm going to assume this does not lead somewhere that I need to be. Or maybe? Where the fuck am I? Oh. Okay, so this was the one where it's like, if you bribe the guy, maybe he can find a way in. It's like, yeah, except this didn't lead anywhere. This didn't lead anywhere. Yeah, there's empty shell. There are crawlers down here? What the fuck? No, no, no. Are you fucking shitting me? Absolutely not. No. Just no. Oh, God. Why? Well, now I know why they don't use it. Now I know why they don't use it down here. Fuck that. God damn it. Okay, well, now we need to get back around to the other side, preferably without aggroing the goddamn crawlers that are down. No wonder there's only one guard down here and he doesn't want to fucking deal with this shit. How did I get over here in the first place? No, seriously, how the fuck did I get over here? Because these are all cut off. I am so confused. I don't want to fight crawlers right now. I really don't. There we go. Okay. Get me the hell out of here. Yeah, no, I don't want to deal with any of that. Close that. Okay, we need to figure out what the hell we're doing. Also, slow us down again because we have to be able to figure out... We can't get too close to any of these assholes. Oh, fuck. Where's he going? Where's he going? Where are they going? Okay, go past him. Past him. Come on. Come on. Go hide in this corner. Wait for it. I'm assuming it's on the dock. I have to assume it's on the dock. Like, it's recently arrived, right? That would make sense, right? And we're at an ad, and I can't just wait because I don't... Okay, we're gonna have to actually pause this time. I'm gonna run to the restroom, and then we're gonna keep working on trying to find these goddamn shield emitters. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. All right, very careful. Very careful. Just need to stay away from people. That's all we gotta do. Try to find this fucking shit. That's ammo. Doesn't do us any good. There's a worker coming this way. This way. Ow, come... Again. Oh, we got this. We got this. Go hang out over here. Hang on that guy to move. That guy's coming this way. We want to go this way. No shield emitters. Fuck! What else? Where the fuck would these things be? Protectorate sniper, protectorate marine. Go find this guy. Don't get looked at him too closely. Fine, fine. Nope, 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 nope. Stay away from me. Protectorate support gunner, auto turrets. Where the shit is this crap? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Where is it? Gorski? Where's the Gorski quests? Steel shield emitters. Okay. If you have Bob's pass equipped, you can walk around without provoking hostilities as long as you don't get too close to anyone. You'd think that means they'd have to, like, bump into you, but that is not the case. Otherwise, you'll have to sneak around or kill everyone. Another heavy gunner, the rest are civilian personnel. Once you're inside the warehouse area, you need to get to Warehouse 2. Either steal the master storage keycard, which I think we picked up, or hack the warehouse number 2 shutter doors. Okay. So it's the one back here. It's the one back here. It took 6 years to collect these cereals. What? Right. That one. I need to get that one. So those workers are leaving. Supervisor's there. Sentinel goes that way. Go. Go, 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 go. F5. Open the door. Okay. Gonna dip in here. That is a warehouse inventory list, which doesn't do us much good, but I will take this ammo. Holy shit, they've got... I mean, I shouldn't be surprised they have a lot of ammo. They're a fucking military. Okay, but where is the stuff that I need? What's that? There we go. Energy shield emitter shipment. There we go. Okay, we have it. We have it. Now we need to leave without getting spotted. This way. Go all the way down. All the way down. Go this way. No, 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 no. There we go. There we go. And out the door. Sayonara, suckers. There we go. Okay, that's the shitty armor that we just picked up. Hold on. Full speed. Oh, no, not that. Not that. Not that. There we go. What was I going to do? Right, break down this armor. I sure as shit don't need it. Looks like item. This is my good armor, right? Yes, 5026. There we go. Yes. Break that down. Break that down. And we're good. All right, let's go talk to Gorski. Merchants. Very nice, very nice. Whew. Actually, while we're here, Gene, do you have any Rat Hound barbecue? You do not. Damn. I was gonna go see if John wanted that, but I should have talked to Mo on the way up, but oh well. Okay, Gorski, I found your goddamn shield generators. Now, what's the plan? Then drop this off. I said let's drop this off. There we go. Okay. Dan Forte says hi, by the way, Gorski. Dan, haven't heard that name in a long time. I'll be damned, that slob is still alive? Where'd you meet him? He's a guard in Foundry. A guard? He laughs. I'm sure he's leaning against a wall and does nothing but rant about how he's bored. Believe me, that man is the laziest person I've ever met. But when I needed help, he was always there. He told me you guys ran in a gang together. The hell? You think I got nothing better to do than tell you bedtime stories? On top of that, all that happened like 12, 13 years ago. Man forgets shit like that after a while. Come on, you gotta know something. Fine, I'll tell you a damn story. Back in the old days, Dan and I were inseparable. Did everything together. Robbed together, killed together, we split our loot, we did everything. Damn, we were a good team. You can tell just by how many times the two of us came out of combat as the only survivors. So these bandits that called themselves the Black Crawlers, a bunch of weaklings, if you ask me. They had the damn numbers. They were our main rivals here in Core City. One time during one of the skirmishes, we killed the leader's son. Well, I killed him. It was one of those situations where me and the lazy bum were the only survivors, but that followed next surprised us. The next few days, the Crawlers found our camp in Core City, tried to take us all out. Don't know how they managed to find us, but it seemed like the whole gang was there thirsty for blood. Our camp was located here in Core City on the north cliff side, an abandoned section built in the cliff itself. There's a single bridge connecting it to Core City. The Crawlers piled up on one side of the bridge waiting to attack. We had the fortified position, but it was also a dead end. We started exchanging fire with them, When they stormed our position, they were shot at, burned, electrocuted, blown to pieces, limbs flying all over the place, but they just kept coming to overrun our positions. Dan and I were somehow the only ones left killing those punks, and suddenly a bullet went through Dan's head, killing him. We're talking about the same Dan here. Oh, he didn't die. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention. Oh, please do. So Dan and I hold up at the back of the camp. We're doing the last part of the quest. Go talk to Dan again. It's worth it. Oh, okay. Small building, small but story. The lazy bum was manning a machine gun while I was gunning them down with my assault rifle, yelling. Funnily enough, we had fun until a grenade flew in through the window and we had to split. I jumped out one, Jan jumped out the other. I moved behind some cover, bam, there he was. The leader of the Black Crawlers, Halaku. He was a boulder of a man, bastard with a huge scar on his nose. Unlike his minions, that could really mess a man up. I was staring down his bloody crossbow. He knew I'd killed his son. He wanted to send a bolt through my head. Dan came to the rescue. One well-placed shot from his gun shattered the man's wrist and made him drop. I don't know why Dan didn't go for the head, the rail fucker, but I reacted fast, grabbed the falling crossbow midair, turned it around, and sent the bolt right into his forehead. His eyes rolled back, his jaw dropped, and he dropped dead. With their leaders gone, the crawlers scrambled. We lost nearly everyone in our gang. The survivors split. Even Dan and I. He got tired, I suppose. He went somewhere to the west, if I remember correctly, while I stayed there for a while and formed another gang. As for the Black Crawlers, eventually they settled into our old camp and are still there. Bastards. Guess someone took over for Halaku after I niced him. I believe they're a bit more organized and tougher, but just by a little. And there you go. I usually don't tell anybody this stuff, but I suppose I got carried away. Good memories work the job, don't they? Pretty cool story. Alright. Yeah, we could do that, Lennon. We could do that. We'll take a quick run back to Foundry and see if he's, see if Dan's will. I'm assuming Dan is gonna, like, try to correct the story or something. That would be my guess. Do I have anything I need to sell? Oh, ammo. Yeah. Yeah, I have things to sell. Oscar, do you have money? Not much. 480. What's that? Split that. It's what? 60, 270, that's 330, so that's 150 left. If I give you 3 of those. Perfect. And what about you, Derica? You have plenty of money and are willing to give me all that I want. Oh, you don't want the grenades. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. I haven't even got the chance to try this shield yet. Where do I need to go? Lower levels, right. I suppose with the better shield now, we might be able to try taking on the arena guy. I might be able to do enough damage with Cryokinetic Orb to kill him. But let's go talk with Dan. As I said, I'm assuming Dan is going to be like, that's not how it happened. Let me tell you how it happened. And then I can tell Gorski, and Gorski will be like, that's bullshit. You got any food that I want? No. You don't even have the Rat Hound barbecue I need to give to John. Damn. I don't think this guy has good quality components right now. Oh, he does have more electromagnetic discharge. I do need the... Yeah, his stuff tends to cap out around the 90 mark, which is not enough now to make, like, high-quality electronics. Oh, nose. Keeps bugging me. Where you at, Dan? There you are. Oh. Lennon! He doesn't have anything to say. What are you talking about? We came all this way for nothing. Damn it. That was a waste. Oh no, that links around. Dang it, man. That was a waste of time. I mean, I guess we could check on Bernard. Maybe it's done by now? I don't know. We are here. May as well check. I really need to make another set of Strider boots. Like, because this is... The additional non-combat movement speed is so nice. It really is. Let me guess. You're not done with the Super Steel yet. I'm guessing he isn't because this is still on. I'm assuming this would be off if it was done. Wait, what? No, I already gave you some money. Aren't you? Oh, item acquired. Oh shit. Oh, hot damn. One of them rolled near perfect. Holy shit. Okay. Wow. Well, I need more. And I think next level, I'm just gonna have to pump all my points into mechanics to make these useful. Holy shit. I did not realize we needed that much. Oh, wow. All right, Bernard, I'm gonna go ahead and give you another set of 3. And I'll come back and talk to you again later. Sounds good? Oh, we also need to go... Oh, shit, that means I need to go drop these off. They're fucking too heavy to carry around right now. Fuck. Okay. That one, though, that one... 175. I'm pretty sure the max is 180, so that rolled almost perfectly. The other two aren't bad either, a 135 and a 159. I'll probably hold on to the 175 until I have... If I can get 4 plates of 170 or above, that would pretty much be my endgame armor. And then I just need to find a really high-end vest to install in it. Hot damn. Hot damn. Okay, that also just burned through like 2/3 of my money supply. That burned through like so much of my money. Okay, where was I going? Core City. Core City. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna try the arena. We're gonna try the arena. There's only one match left there anyways. Hey Mo, you got any Rat Hound barbecue? You do. Go ahead and give me one of those, buddy. I'll go hand that off to John when I get the chance. Yep, Super Steel. A set of Super Steel plates, very light, ductile, malleable, and conductive metal alloy. Tensile strength is unmatched, approaching that of pure carbon fiber. Wow. Let's go try the arena first, then I'll go talk to John. Matt, come on. Let's see. What can I do here? What can I do? Frag grenades are good because he isn't wearing much armor. He's immune to burning, I think. Toxic grenade doesn't really help. The taser might, but I think he's immune. But at least the gas grenades, I think, are on a different cooldown than the frags, so I might be able to get those used properly. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Let's, me an F5. Artifacts is not immune to burning. Okay, he's not immune to burning, but he is immune to fear, I'm pretty sure, which really the burning's fear effect is really the more important thing. All right, I'm ready to battle the Dreadlord, start the match. We've already seen this. He's gonna walk in, having killed him already. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the announcer voice. Can we just speed this up? Can we speed this up in any way, shape, or form? Also not immune to fear? Really? I would have thought he would be. He's a boss character, I just assumed he was. Lord knows Baylor was. Ah, I feared him once. Maybe he just has a really high resolve. That would make sense. Nose. keep getting itched. It just like itches. And it's annoying me constantly. He just has a high as fuck fortitude and resolve. Yeah, so really high will and really high constitution. Yep, Dreadlord is difficult if one's head is not attached. It would have been nice if they'd actually programmed in an animation of him like chucking the head like onto the arena floor or something. Yeah, I can definitely see why some people are annoyed by the arena fights with this if you have to sit through this multiple times on multiple playthroughs. Like, they're fun the first time, but if you have to do like the same match multiple times, I can definitely see why it gets annoying. I mean, he's going to sprint at him. I already know that. Like, and he's going to win the initiative. Like, he just is. Come on, just start the match. God, this intro takes forever. I mean, it's going to get decided in like one move. Either I'm going to kill him with a superpowered cryokinetic orb, or he's going to sprint up on me and slaughter me just brutally with melee attacks. There is no in between. It's going to be one or the other. Come on, game. Come on. Let's just start this. Good lord, like a solid 3-minute opener for this fight. As I said, I'm not even repeating. I've already done this before. And yep. He goes first, he throws that, he does Adrenaline Rush, and punch. Can I go now? Thank you. 730 health, and he's immediately strength decrease, mechanical damage, entangled. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. I get it. That instantly drops me to 35 AP. Good God. Okay, well, let's try. First of all, let's go ahead and pop an adrenaline shot. Then we're going to premeditate, Psionic Mania, drop the hammer directly behind him. That only did about half his health. That's not good. All right, what the fuck do I do then? He is taking like 40, 50 damage a turn, but that doesn't really help me considering next turn he's probably gonna kick my ass. I have 55 AP. If I use the pyrokinesis, I can also use cryokinesis, but his evasion is gonna be high. So I'm wondering if... Yeah, and I can't use cryostasis because the bleed will just cause him to... He'll just bypass that. I guess we cryo and hope for crits. That did not crit. That did crit. Maybe, if I can survive this round. I am stunned, and I'm not getting any better. And he's gonna hit me again. Good lord. Okay, heal myself. The fuck do I do with this? He is still taking damage. He's got that. My AP is still fairly low, unfortunately. Fuck. Okay. Cryo? Wow, 12 damage. Okay, can we try cryostasis to put him in freeze? He's frozen. Now we back up. Oh, that worked. He just took his morphine damage, which means we got him. Oh, yep, that freeze worked perfectly, because then the morphine wore off and he'd lost like 200 hit points. I can't believe what my eyes are seeing. Carnifex is dead. The greatest gladiator is dead. After more than 200 matches, he gave us one more, his final one. This can only mean one thing. Firestarter is the new Invictus. Let me hear you maniacs. The new Invictus rises. Okay, seriously, dude, enough with this. Morphine damage is always how I beat Carnifex. Yeah, I mean, once you get him there and then you just knock down his health as much as possible, just take it from there. I'm gonna heal myself with some bandages, and then I'm gonna pop this, and health is gonna go up. And we'll take a side break. Yo. What did he have on him? Throwing nets, don't care about. Steel gloves, don't care about. Pig leather tabby boots, don't care about. Wow, so he didn't even have any special equipment. He literally was just punching me with gloves, not even unique equipment. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Carnifex, when? What? You just killed my favorite gladiator. You know what? I'm completely bamboozled. What you did was amazing, brutal, hardcore. I'm gonna have to get used to calling you Invictus now. Damn it, Carnifex, you got dominated. He hands you 1,000 coins. Congratulations. This is your reward, Invictus. So what happens now, Lanista? I can arrange some fights. There's nothing available at the moment. There's very few willing to fight an Invictus. And considering you dominated a fair number of the top gladiators in such a short time, I mean, get some rest and enjoy your success. New matches will come. Don't you worry. All right, see you later. And we got 5 EXP for finishing that. Very nice. Wonder, did people like say anything different? I'm gonna defeat you and become the Invictus. Okay, buddy, you try that. You try that. Well, hey, that worked out. Good day, Invictus. Go right in. Okay. All right. A game that for once explains why you don't have to defend your title. Impressed. I mean, even Carnifex said, like, he got tired of people, like, of almost no fights coming and most of them being bad. Like, it makes sense. It makes sense. Hey, John. I need specific information. Where the Tchortists gone? Here's your barbecue. Okay. Now, listen up. These Tchortists are a weird bunch. They sure know they're cooking and stuff, but let's face it, they're weird. Ow. I got something from Corte. That's what I heard. Something important. They have a church of Chort in the upper Underrail. That's where they've all gone to. Listen, they're more dangerous than they seem. That's really all you've got? I talked to Sneaky about your relationship. Oh, she told you everything? Oh, yeah, she's nice. Real good. I didn't mean to offend you. No, I'm not offended. I mean, you asked Sneaky about our relationship. She told you left me, right? It's okay, pal. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You sure you're okay, John? I'm feeling great, pal. Listen, it's cool. We're cool. I mean, you just unstitched a wound in my heart by mentioning her, but that's okay. If you want to hurt me some more, put a knife right through here. He points to his heart. That's where my broken heart is. That's what I'm talking about. You understand? We're cool, pal. We're cool. My heart won't heal, but we're cool. Oh, okay. Sorry, John. I didn't realize it was that pertinent to you. My bad. All right. All right. Gorski. Yep. Got all that. Let's discuss the core city matters. About those energy shields. Check the locker. He gestures the bald zone rat to check the locker. The aforementioned just shrugs upon seeing there are no shields inside. Huh? What? What? These will require their batteries prepped before they can be used for the first time. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? What the fuck? What the shit? Energy shield emitter shipment. What did I miss, game? I assumed that was it. Energy shield emitter ship. Yeah, quest item for the steel shield emitter. Yeah, I did that. What else do you want from me? I am so confused. What the fuck am I supposed to do with these things then? Get into Port Zenith, steal an energy shield emitter shipment. That's literally all it says. Talk to Gorski with it in your inventory. So that counterintuitive to what the game told me to do with it. There we go. God damn. Excellent. Hope you got a chance to take some of those bastards out on the way in. I'll have a technician open the package and prep the shield emitters. You'll get one when it's ready. Oh, trust me, it's not going to be as good as mine. Okay, what happens now that we have the shields in the ton, though? Now we get down to the bloody business. The shields are ready, which reminds me, hands you an energy shield. You remember that story I told you about me and Dan? Well, we're going to retake my old camp. Those oligarch bastards won't help. We'll help ourselves. Retake from who? The Black Crawlers. Were you listening to my story? So the plan goes like this. We now have the shields. We now have the firepower. We now have the manpower. He looks at sneaky. Or woman power. Whatever. The best of all was we have that tunnel. The camp was basically in an old service station built right into a bloody cave. It's a well-fortified position, so a frontal assault is simply not an option. And more so because of all the cursed mutants in the way. Mutants? Yeah, not like those things that cause a problem on their own, but they'll slow us down and they'll know we're coming. So we use the tunnel to surprise them from behind. Yep, we blast through the wall and mop the floor with the bastard. Then we turn the old camp into the new camp. Personally, I'm tired of talking. I want action. I'll meet you at the tunnel when you're ready. Right, meet you there. Now go talk to Dan? Oh, for the love of... we only have like 30 minutes left anyways. We might as well. This better work, Lennon. You told us to go talk to Dan before and he didn't have anything to say. I don't think I have anything I need to sell. Yeah, no, that shield is garbage compared to the one I have. I don't suppose you'd be willing to buy this shield from me. Nope, you have no fucking supplies. Of course you don't. Moving on. I don't even remember where this damn thing was. Lower city. I'm sorry, I thought you already gave Dorsey the shield emitters. No, I put them in the locker because I thought that was what he told me. Put the shield emitters in the locker, and I put the shield emitters in the locker, and then he said there's not a shield emitters in here. Because the game decided to be like, you didn't have, the package isn't actually shield emitters. Ah. Bloody thing. Precise wording my ass. Go up here. I'm assuming maybe we can ask Dan to come along and try to help with the Black Crawlers. That'd be kind of funny. He wants to come back in. You want to have some... Yeah, there we go. Again? I mean, I really like the way you have fun, dude. It definitely beats listening to that jerk Marshall babbling about how he saved Foundry from the Beast. What'd you have in mind? Gorski wants to retake your gang's old camp in Core City. Are you kidding me? I am not. No. This can't be too good to be true. I'll ask you again. Are you kidding me? I'm completely serious. We left the what's left of the Black Crawlers is holed up, and Gorski wants to surprise him with a stolen faceless tunnel. Hell yeah! Hells yeah! Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going right to Core City. Go to hell, Foundry. I'm meeting up with my old pal. Go to hell, Marshall. Go to hell, Kevin. Go to hell, all you boring jerks. I'm keeping my weapons and armor, though. That stays with me. You need me to explain where to find Gorski? Listen. I'll find Gorski on my own. I know Core City is different than it was 13 years ago, but I'll sniff him out in 5 minutes. Once you know a man for that long, you know how and why and where and when to find him. Like my late brother used to always find me whenever he needed money. You sure? About my bro? Or I'll see you there. This is gonna rock. Okay. I will admit, Dan is a bit of a treat. Man is just like, fuck it. I'm down. I'm down to fight. Let's go. Maybe we'll have time. It depends. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that this mission, we're over-leveled as fuck for this mission, so I can just drop like one cryokinetic orb in the middle of the enemy formation and just eviscerate 30 gangers. That would be hilarious to me. Yes. Back. Nope. Wrong one. That's rail crossing. No. Core City. Thank you. Dan Dan is the definition of fuck it, we ball. Yep. Hey, I mean, he brought that plasma sentry with us to the beast fight, and it did work. He did a good job. It was in the drop zone past the bar, wasn't it? Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was back there, at least. What's up, Al? Somewhere around here. Guard, zoner. There's one of the muggers I killed. You have a name. The bald man seems to be scratching a small brownish growth on his head. He stops doing it when he notices you. Hey man, you need something? How's life? Yeah, it's the usual drop zone life. Poverty, hunger, death, all that. Total hardcore. In the zone, you gotta surround yourself with people you can trust. I've said, it's key to survival. Otherwise, you just get picked apart by pipe-working gangs or what have you. Alright, alright. There we go. There's the tunneler. What's up? Where's Dan? Where's Dan? Where's Dan? What the fuck? Where the fuck's Dan? What the fuck was the point of that if Dan isn't actually gonna be here? The shit? He will appear mid-dialogue. Okay, okay. You'll forgive me for being a little freaked out with the way this game sometimes is. Everything's set. Ready to move? Hold on. One second. Hold on. Mainly going up against gangers. They're fairly light. Let's go ahead and top off my shield real fast. High explosive grenades, frag grenades. Let's take some EMPs just in case. They might have some shields with them. Alright. We're all loaded for bear. Everything's charged up. I'm ready. Excellent. Let's board this thing and kill some crawlers. Gorski looks across the bridge, suddenly confused. What in the bloody hell? You jerk. Are you trying to have fun without your old pal? What? Oh, bloody hell, Dad. Is that you slob? What are you doing here? I'm improved. I'm not that lazy anymore. He laughs, but you jerk, you disappoint me. Where's the welcoming party? Where's the 21-gun salute? The explosion? The scantily clothed chicks? And why aren't you standing on top of a pile of corpses, Gorski? What the hell, man? Also, you look older than Billy Toxic. Remember him, Grandpa? Billy Toxic, that is low. You're the one who's an old man because your eyes ain't working that well. You see this bloody huge tunneler? That's all we need. You got, what, a rusty armor and a toothpick? Hey, this toothpick, this rifle saved me from boredom on so many occasions. I have committed genocide on bottles and barrels. But I do like the tunneler. I approve. Good to see you again, man. You too, it's been a while. You still cry yourself to sleep? You bastard, shut up and get in the tunneler. I wonder how the people of Southgate Station would react to seeing Gorski acting like a total fucking maniac. Because that seems to be what his default is around Dan. Oh, are we about to have, oh, yeah. Say hello to a bad time. Hello, boys. The only problem is how am I going to use my abilities without accidentally killing all of our own people? Because I'm probably going to go last in the initiative order. Sup? Greetings, you miserable bastards. Good to see you all again. The name is Gorski. This place belongs to me now, so if you'd all just politely die, we'd appreciate it. Go to hell, crawlers. Oh, holy hell, I forgot how to do all this smack talk. Give me a second. Ahem. I like how you punks decorated this place while we were gone, but I noticed a distinct lack of splattered blood on the wall, so that's why we're here. Gorski? I know that name. That's the pipe worker who killed Alaku. He killed Alaku. Well, what are you waiting for, idiots? They're standing there. Kill him. What a bunch of feeble bastards. You gits haven't changed a bit. Bonk, 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 bonk. 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 Gorski, don't die. Okay, I don't like that they're focusing fire on Sneaky, because she's already down, like, quite a bit of health. Oh, that's not good. Oh, wow. I'm going before all of you? That's kind of fucking shocking. Premeditation. Cryokinetic orb. If I throw it right about there, it shouldn't hit any of our guys. It didn't. Okay, 2 of them are down. Damage there. That's an unfortunate amount of health on you. How much health do you have? 313. That's unfortunate. I have 50 still. I can use a fireball. If I center that right there, I can get 3 of them. Oh. Okay, so there's a bunch of them in stealth, too. That's kind of annoying. You're almost dead, though, and you're the leader, so I have 32. I don't think I have enough to do anything else there. If I... give me Sonic Mania. Ice him. He's down. Good. Then give me high explosives right there. Oh, that's only 51. Fuck. Throw it far enough back that it... Oh, please don't hit our own guys. Perfect. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deaths in a single turn. Good shooting, Gorski. There we go. You missed. You barely hit him. There we go. And you missed. And you didn't do anything. And you didn't do anything. Well, that guy fucked up. Well, I heard a door open, which means somebody else is out here. Can we hit you? There we go. I don't see anybody else. I'm just gonna let you guys kill that guy. He's all alone. You should be able to handle him. Oh, good shot. Okay, that door hasn't opened. I did hear a door open. Please tell me we're not going to be stupid enough to do this entire thing in the combat mode. Oh. Okay, hold on. Shield off. We don't want to waste it. I'm going to start looking around for anybody who survived. How we doing, Gorski? Oh, are we... That felt way too easy. All right, we're gonna start collecting some gear. That felt way too easy. Well, I need all the coins I can get now that we're burning through 9,000 of them a turn. That is a lot of shit. That is a lot of shit. Yeah, I'll take it all. Dude had some acid on him. That would have been dangerous. You were over-leveled, it seems. I mean, yeah, to be fair, that was a lot of dudes. I would not want to have come in here before I learned Cryokinetic Orb. That would have been bad. Well, that appears to be all the body parts. Now we need to break down some shit. Hey, H&K 416 assault rifle. So it's an H&K. Okay. Unload that. Unload that. Unload that. Then recycle items. Start with the sledgehammers. Get those out of my inventory, please. And the metal armor. And you. Come on. Come on. Break it down. We'll keep the sniper rifle. That'll actually be worth something. We'll break down the rest of the pistols, though. But I heard the door open, which has me worried. I heard a door open, which means I think there might be some more guys in here. You. Yeah, okay, so it must be based on weight and durability, because a goggles is only worth 1 scrap, which is not worth it. I'd actually much rather sell that. 9,000 for that. Yeah. Ooh, 10,000 for that one. Ooh, but it's 17. Hold on. Let's break down the others. So it's either gonna be that one or that one that we keep. The rest need to get broken down. There's a lot. Why is it so much heavier? Ceramic plates to increase the... Okay, I see. Yeah, no, that's a 25 mechanical resistance on what is otherwise a medium armor. Damn. Goggles always give jack shit when it comes to scrap. Yeah, I think it is based on like durability and weight. So because they're so low weight, they just don't have much scrap to them. Break down the steel combat knife. Have that. Give me some repair kits. Oh. Oh, what? No, what the fuck? I split this and then it put it back on. What the fuck? There we go. And then we take you and we repair. No, I think this one's still going to be more valuable. Yeah, 15,000 for that. Yeah, no. Go ahead and recycle the other one. And then, where's those mechanical repair kits I made? Let's get this sniper rifle back up. There we go. Okay, let's take a look around before I talk to Gorski. This is pretty much going to be the end of the stream anyways. Hey, bubblegum! That's another 1 point of experience. Ammo. Bathroom, nobody in here. Did pick up everything. There's a electronic lock over there. Something is blocking it from the other side. Oh, you can turn the lights on. Oh, hot. Mutants. Can I turn it? Nope, nope. Cannot interact with during combat. Okay, problem. Let's, shit. Yeah. Oh, guys, do not stand in the acid. Do not stand in the acid. Oh my god. I did not realize that this was literally right outside. I have no idea what's going on. Well, somebody's getting acid thrown at their face. Yep, there we go. Let's hit the hunchback mutant. There we go. And then... Okay, good hits, good hits, good hits. There we go. Are we done? Please stop walking through the acid, guys. Good lord. There we go. Okay, get out of there. Oh my god. Okay, well, I think I can just kill this one. There we go. No, no, please no. Come on. Jesus Christ. No, stop. They're going further in. They're going further in. Please stop. Please stop. Oh my lord. They're all just going to fucking kill themselves on the acid. Can I please? Can we please stop? Can we please stop? Oh, Mikola got killed. Are you shitting me? Oh well. Thanks for the... Yeah, because he didn't have any armor. Why was he not wearing any armor? God damn it, game. Okay. Okay. We're done. Please tell me we're done here. What happens now that the black crawlers have been dealt with? First things first is to clean this place up. Move the stench of the crawlers, set our gear up, make ourselves comfortable. We're gonna need to get a merchant in here. I need just the man. Come back later and you'll see. We've crushed the bloody koalas, but now it's best for us to lay low. I'm going to check to make sure I didn't just lose access to shit because Mikola died. Does Mikola have any interactions other than this? No, he does not. Okay, so I did not miss out on anything. Okay. That's at least taken. Come back later. We've crushed the bloody koalas. Now it's best for us to lay low. Once we start the rolling again, there's no stopping. So what happened? Oh, you already said that. All right. So how have you taken that much damage? How? What happens now that the black koalas have been dealt with? So we just got here. So the first thing we need to do is get some men and gear in place. Then we'll lay low for a while. The zone rats need some rest. With Gorski's help, we can only get stronger. All right. Later, Southgater. Dan, you done? How does a reunion with Gorski feel? I haven't seen that bastard in years, and we just can't stop talking, babbling away like a pair of old hags. Hell yeah, it feels good to kill those damn crawlers again and do it with Mr. Death Machine. With Sneaky and her zone rats with us, we're gonna, what is it they say in Core City? Core City? Dominate? I like the sound of that. Gonna have trouble deciphering the new Core City lingo. Whatever happened to phases like cook it to black or grind munchin'? Oh well, things are bound to change. How's it feel to be back in Core City? I haven't been in Core City in 13 years. Things have changed. It wasn't this drop zone. I almost got killed on my way to the tunneler. Everything's different. Lingo too. What the hell does on to the next room mean? What am I missing here? Hell, I'm gonna have to go visit the arena now that I'm here. Also heard about this harder bar, or whatever. Sounds like my kind of place. Man, this place has changed so much. Okay. Can I finish clearing this out without all of you getting involved? No. On this side, close the door. Oh, cryokinetic orb. Core City plans. I'll take that. Napalm. And fine, take the pistol. I think that's everything. I'm assuming if I leave and come back, they'll get set up. But where's the exit? Oh, there we go. Oh, hello, Mr. Muty. You gonna... Yep, you guys are gonna take pot shots at me? Can I get my turn in, please? Thank you. How am I out of AP? What the fuck? Meditation. Zap him. There we go. There we go. Problem solved. I'll take those. Thank you very much. Don't take the crossbow. Whoever buys the crossbows? It's aggravating. Electronic scrap. I think there is a door over here. Hold on. Oh, there's more of you. Acid blob attack, of course. Just gonna drop that right in there. Premeditation. Zap you. And we're good. What's in here? Oh, EMP grenade. I'll take that. And nope, we've already maxed out the BioCore technology catalog. Damn. I believe. What the fuck? Overloaded. Overloaded! That's why I bring the ampules. There we go. Render those down. Save me on some room. What are we at? 219? Perfect. Alright, so what happened? So I'm assuming there's going to be more of them in this area. Oh, no? Oh. Oh. Oh, this just leads all the way behind them. Oh, okay, so you have a way to get all the way around them if you're doing like a stealth build. Okay. Small favors, I suppose. Small favors, I suppose. Oh, hi. You're not gonna attack me, are you? No, you just... Oh, because there were mutants over here, so of course you guys were paying attention to this. Did you guys get set up, or does it take, like... Do I have to actually wait time, or do they just... Is it just, like, a reset after a certain point? I guess we have to wait a while. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Alright, well... It's not like we really have time for anything else, unfortunately. But hey, we got that done. I don't even know if I got experience for that. Regardless, we are actually getting close to our next level up, which is nice. But I think we're gonna call it here. We're a few minutes early, but I do want to do a raid, and we're kind of running low on stuff. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. We're gonna go find somebody to raid real fast, and I will see you tomorrow for more. Plan is still to do Blasphemous on Friday. We'll see if it drives me up the wall again. But other than that, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. Let's go find somebody to raid, and we will call it a day. Hope you all have had a good time. I have. We're making progress. I definitely do want to start on the Expedition DLC, probably within the next session or two. Once we get a nice, solid suit of super steel armor, I think we'll be ready to go into that. Let's find somebody to raid real fast. Who's on right now? Who is on right now? Who is on right now? We're gonna raid into Girl DM. I have no idea what she's playing. Road to Empress. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm sure whatever it's playing, it's gonna be funny as shit. But regardless, we're gonna go ahead and raid into Girl DM. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for more Underrail. And again, Friday will be Blasphemous, at least until either we beat it or it drives me completely up the wall. One way or the other. I hope you all have a glorious rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.